Here at JewelleryMaker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
And welcome to JewelleryMaker. This is the Design Inspiration Show. I'm Defoy. I'm going to be taking you through the next 4 hours and they are going to be full of fun. Oh yes, lots and lots of treats and lots of unexpected treats for you today as well. Oh yeah. Well, the expected treat for me straight away as I sat on our lovely chair and I thought, oh, I'll move that seat back a little bit, and it's now turned into an ejector seat. So I'm decided I'm going to stand for the next while. Have you seen it? How are you meant to sit on this? Look at this. Look at the angle of this. Oh, look at that. Ready? Are you ready? Hold on. Oh, like what? An ejector seat is what I've got to sit on. I don't know what I've done to it. I tried to pull the wee lever so it would do something, but yeah, it shot me forward. So I've decided it can stay there for the time being till it decides to sort itself out. I've got my brilliant team with me today. They're superb. You don't always get to see them because they're behind the scenes, but you probably hear about them a lot. They're wonderful. I've got Matt on cameras looking after me today. Oh yes, you're excited today, aren't you? He's quite excitable today, aren't Matt? Looking forward to this. I've got Tom and Claire currently directing. I've got the best of both worlds today. I've got two of them. It's wonderful. I've got Price Prince Phil in the gallery with our executive producer Martha as well. Don't know what I've done to deserve this today. And that's not all. Oh no, I have Connell and Amelia. I've got 2 floor managers. I don't know how. I don't know what I've done to deserve this today. And I have something very special to show you. Look at this. This is a gift I received from a very, very special lady. This is one of the most beautiful, in fact it's the only crochet rose I have ever seen, and I am in love with it. It's made by our guest designer for the day. It's Frankie Gaywood. Hello there!
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm really excited for today. I've been excited for weeks making this jewellery. I'm really loved my kits this time. So, I mean, I always like them, but I'm really pleased with the jewellery I've made this time. So.
I'm really pleased for you. Frankie has been working on something maybe a little bit different to what you might expected. I know today's show is a steampunk inspired show. We've got lots of steampunk coming up for you. Many of you will know straight away. If you hear Frankie, first of all, you might think of steampunk, which of course I would have done until today. Frankie has got for you with her kits. There wasn't any particular, I guess, steampunk parts within the kits. So what we've gone for is something, we've got your stamping tools, we've got your steampunk treats that we can all talk through and we can go through, but we've got a little special treat, which is something I'm going to learn today, and maybe you fancy doing it too. It's crocheting. Oh yeah. So Frankie, you enjoyed it, didn't you? Very much so.
Absolutely love it. I have done a show before with crochet and people did seem to like it.
Yeah.
And so when the kits came this time, I just went into crochet mode and I've not stopped.
Well, I'm glad you haven't stopped. When you see what Frankie's been making, you're going to be on it. Oh gosh, you're going to be jumping in for everything. Lots and lots of treats for you. But I promised you yesterday something extra special, and I'm not going to let you down. It's going to be the most amazing treat. I showed them to our lovely Carol, who's just nipped off. Now remember, if you've opened an order already with Carol, you've already paid that post and packaging or shipping and handling, and you will be wanting to add these to it. I don't have a huge quantity. They will be selling out. There are only 200 in stock. Carol has never seen them before in solid silver. Neither have I. Neither has Debbie Bulford. Not at JewelleryMaker. And I don't believe our Frankie has either. Solid sterling silver head pins, Frankie, have you ever seen any?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Not at JewelleryMaker. No, it's the featherweight variety. So maybe in a head pin you've seen them, but a solid sterling silver featherweight.
In the featherweights, that's just going to be fantastic, because they will go through all the little tiny rondelles and things that we have of the, you know, the high-end strands. Yes,
gems of distinction, your pearls in particular.
Definitely.
And if you're thinking about this, my friend and I were discussing this morning over breakfast, and we were talking about jewellery. She saw on a jeweller's at her hair. Well, it was actually, I say a jeweller's. It was at her hairdresser's. At her hairdresser's out in Leamington Spa, which is sort of in the West Midlands, there is a piece of jewellery, or there was a selection of jewellery, and one was a beaded labradorite necklace, just labradorite beads in the necklace, £300.
Oh gosh.
She said there was a pair of pearl earrings. She said, Ali, it was just a shepherd's hook with something attaching a pearl. She meant they were £78.
Good grief.
Now, maybe in a jeweller's, but in a hairdresser's? I'm thinking, come on now. But you would be looking at, and it was described as bridal jewellery, and I'm thinking, well, if you're wanting that, we haven't had sterling silver featherweight head pins, and that's what we tend to use when it comes to pearls, and as you say, Frankie, or gems of distinction, or sapphires, or rubies, or emeralds, or very fancy stones. So you want your fancy findings. Definitely. We haven't had the option before.
Well, the featherweights are really, really useful for everything, really. But in sterling silver, they're going to be beautiful, aren't they? They're so shiny from here.
They are really shiny.
Yeah.
So length of them is a 40mm, and they've got a 1mm ball in the end. They're very lustrous, as you've said, Frankie.
Definitely.
And they are pretty straight. I know that sounds a bit silly, but normally with our featherweight head pins, they're quite sort of wiggly and straight away, and you need to straighten them a bit more.
They're strong, mine, but yes, they do. They can get sort of crumpled up in the packet, but that doesn't mean to say they're not strong enough. They are. But yes, they are quite straight, aren't they? And
they are pretty straight for coming out of the packet. I was quite surprised. So you've got yourself the perfect head pin for the gems that we've suggested, but also if you wanted to cut off a little bit, you could use it as a link depending on how much of the head pin you want. You could use it as a wrap loop, couldn't you? You could use it as sort of rosary style link. I mean, it's solid sterling silver, you're not going to go wrong with it. You don't want to waste any of it. But with 40mm, it does give you enough if you want to. Just add, because as we were talking about the smaller gems, you maybe wouldn't need as much of the head pin as you would if it was a larger stone, a sort of 6mm or 10mm. So it gives you the extra part that you could just cut off it and use as pieces of solid silver. Or even if you're baking into your sort of polymer clay or your resin, you could have little gold or sterling silver flecks, even if it's just sort of the end part, just snipped off.
Wouldn't it?
Well, it'd be very lustrous, and you've got sterling silver in your pieces.
And I don't know about everybody else, but I presume they're the same as me. When I do use sterling silver and I have to cut anything off, and what I tend to do is put it into a little pot, a separate pot, because I've got a bit box for the bits of wire that I cut off.
Yeah.
Yes, but the silver I keep separate, and I haven't got enough yet to take it to the office. But you can actually trade it in, I think. So if you keep all the bits, yeah.
Well, there's a thought as well. Hadn't even gone to that thought. There's another one. We messaged from Eleanor out in Alexandra. It's lovely to hear from you, Eleanor. I'm very fortunate. I've had the pleasure of meeting her, Eleanor. She was over for a workshop. Frankie, I love your necklace you have on. Can we have a close-up? Very much looking forward to today's show. Lovely ladies. Oh, wait to see this. This is a work of art, this is, isn't it, Frankie?
Well, yes, it's something I'm working on, guys. I'm hoping we'll be able to do it sometime soon. And it is crochet, but it's a bit different.
It's very special. We're looking forward to that. It's lovely. Lovely, isn't it?
Thank you for that, Eleanor. That's a really nice compliment.
Beautiful. I bet after today's show you'll be thinking, right, what can I crochet next? What can I find? Yeah, crocheting with wire? Is that giving too much away? Oh, he's only £10. How many do you get? 100? No way.
No, we didn't even think about the price, did we?
I was just
That's amazing.
just happy we were going to get them. I wasn't even, I didn't even, I forgot that price point would be involved, to be honest.
That's a fabulous price, isn't it? Gosh, no wonder everybody's getting them.
That's 10 pennies each.
I know, that's amazing.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, I'm so pleased. Oh, I'm really, really chuffed for you. I thought, well, it didn't even come to my mind, as I said, I didn't even think of a price on it, but now that I am thinking, 10 pence each for solid sterling silver, and you might be thinking, hold on, a featherweight head pin is quite dainty. It is quite dainty, but it's required. We need it to
Definitely.
be dainty. If it wasn't dainty, it wouldn't
just
fit.
because it's dainty doesn't mean to say it's not strong. Of course
Exactly.
it is. It has got the strength of the metal there. But small enough to go through smaller pearls. You know, the cultured pearls, because the shell pearls tend to have a bigger hole, don't they, often? But some of the pearls that I've got in the second kit that's coming along this afternoon, they're quite a small hole, so you would have to use something like this in those. What you're doing, threading one through?
Yeah, I was just wanted to see, even though there's a cord.
It's gone through, has it?
Yeah, it's easily gone through. I'll just show you. There's cord through, and these are quite dainty pearls.
They are. Oh! Sorry.
Claire, I absolutely love your work. If you're wondering what the giggles are.
I'm giggling.
I've always called Phil, for some reason or another. I just decided to call him Price Prince Phil, because I thought if I call him that, then he'll give us great prices. And director Claire has made this for us.
It's wonderful.
Isn't it superb? That is magnificent. Price Prince Phil. I love it. That's our Phil's face. If you've just tuned in for the first time, you've never met producer Phil, there he is. I love the pinky ring. I absolutely love the pinky ring.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Can we have that there the whole day? The whole day. I love it, Claire. Oh, not only a fantastic designer, what a superstar. Look at that, Phil. Have you ever been on 4 plasma TVs before?
It suits him though, doesn't he? He looks really handsome. Not that he isn't anyway, but he does. He looks really handsome in that get-up.
Oh, I love it. I love that. That's made me so happy. Oh, that was on a night out in Birmingham, apparently, that picture. Photoshop is wonderful, isn't it? Oh, is there other versions available? Is that a brand?
Probably not.
Oh, I don't know. Instagram, you can edit pictures, and I'm sure you can do it on your own. GIMP. Is that one as well? Okay. Good job, I trust you, Carl. Oh, don't make me laugh, it hurts. Oh, have we got any left? All I can see is you right now, so I have no idea what the call lines were extremely busy a moment ago, but now all I can see is Phil in his attire. Thanks. Quite a lot of multi-bits on this one, superb. Can I ask you to make it a little bit bigger, Phil? I don't know about anyone else, but I think that's tiny to read. Eleanor, whoa, that was incredible. Thanks so much for showing a close-up, even more beautiful than I thought it was. Love my time at GM. Oh yay, definitely returning. Yay, you need to give us a heads up, need to let us know, Eleanor, when you're coming back. Be lovely. £9.95. I'll leave that there, so I've still got it through the pearl. The whole point of me showing you through the pearl was through the pearl and the cord, so it's perfect. There we go. So pearls are coming up. We've got some silver wire for you now. Now this is silver coloured wire as opposed to actual solid silver wire. Should we do the two together or separately? I've got 0.6 and 0.8. Together? Oh, does that mean we can do a wee bundling price? Ooh, do love a good bundle. Means we can drop the prices low. I love that. You know when you go to the shops and you can buy 3 for the price of 2? Well, I guess it's the same sort of nature. If we bundle things together, you can get discounts. Maybe not things free, but usually it is, to be fair. But I'm not allowed to say that officially. But I haven't said that. I'll retract that statement. Are you ready to see what naughties we can get up to? 10 metres. It's quite a fair wee length there, isn't it? Does that go a long way, 10? And maybe the gauges aren't right for crocheting, but I'll find out more about that shortly, Frankie. But 10 metres, would that go, if say it was 0.25 metre, would that go quite far in crocheting?
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. The 10 metres would.
Right.
But in the kit that we've got the crochet made of, it was 50 metres and I've used most of it.
Oh, but you have gone to town though, really. You haven't been sparing, have you?
No, I haven't, not at all. I did not stint myself, no.
Good, good. So 2 reels of wire, both silver colour. One's 0.6, one's 0.8 mil gauge. Brilliant, of course, if you want to do a lot of detailing. If you've maybe seen some of our guest designers who specifically focus on wire. Ooh!
Do you know, that's why I would call him Price Point Phil. His button gets stuck on $6.95 whenever I'm here.
Well, funny you should say that, Frankie, because they're laughing, they're like, Price Point Phil, we've changed it. You need to make another one for him. So we've got Price Phil.
Oh, sorry.
No. But we'll have Price Point Phil, we'll have one of them standing there, you know that official sign, the big one like that. We'll have one pointing. We'll have that, that'll be the next one, Frankie, that can be tomorrow. But the reason I say that is because 6 is my favourite number.
Oh, right.
And when I started working with Phil, I was like, oh, can we go to my favourite number? And we had to have 95p on at the end after about 3 months, because then for some reason I've worked on the shift for 3 months and then they couldn't really afford to have me selling things because things were going too low. So they said everything has to end in 95p and it can't go lower than 6.95 for any gemstones unless it's a DVD. Pretty much everything has to be 6.95 or above. So therefore, whenever Phil and I work together, I tend to go to this price point. But I love that he goes to that price point with you as well.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Hold on, Phil. Do you go to that price with everyone?
No, I don't think he does. No, it's just us because we're special.
Is it just us?
Yeah, definitely.
Just us, Frankie.
Yes,
is that
definitely,
right? All right then. Just the blonde ones.
Yes.
Just the blondies, because he's blonde, as you can see. Price Prince Phil. Your eyes look quite blue in that one, Phil. They are that blue. I just mean it's quite a good picture for your eyes. It's making them stand out. You're the Daniel Craig of JewelleryMaker, apparently. Can I see who sent that message in? No one said it, you just think it yourself. All right. He made it out like somebody, he said, oh, I've been called the Daniel Craig of JewelleryMaker, making me think, oh, wow, somebody's actually said that's a lovely compliment, isn't it? That's a nice thing to say. It might be 50. Doesn't matter if he's 50 years old, he looks good. I think Daniel Craig looks great for 50, don't you?
I do, yeah. Well, 50's young to me.
There you go, Phil. Shush. How old are you, Phil? 24. Yeah, exactly.
I could be his granny nearly.
I could be your... Oh, no, I couldn't be your mum. I would be 6. No, I couldn't be your mum. Oh, that's made me feel a lot better. I couldn't be your mum, Phil. Oh, that's made me feel a little better. Could you imagine if I was his mum and you were his gran? What would you have turned out? Like,
poor bloke. With me as a gran. Oh, I don't know. My grandchildren do like me as a nana, I must say. So.
I bet they do. I bet they have loads of fun.
Yes, they do. Yeah,
they come round and make loads of treats.
Yes, they like the clay at the moment.
Oh, do they?
And my older one is autistic. He's very high functioning, but he is autistic, and he loves to roll the clay through the roller.
Oh,
so that's his favourite thing, just over and over and over and over and over and over. But they do make lovely things. They like to make jewellery as well, so.
Oh, I need to get them on. We'll have a fun day. We should have a kids' day like we used to have at the golf club. We'd have kids' day. Can we have kids' day at JewelleryMaker? Have a kids' party? No?
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Can we? Is Martha in the gallery? No. Okay. I'll ask when I go upstairs. Right, lots and lots of these being allocated. That price point, I don't think it needs to be mentioned, does it really? I think we can all see how fabulous that is. 20 metres, 0.8 and 0.6, 10 of each metre, or 10 metres of each, sorry, forgive me. We've got brand new cabs in, cabochons. Let me show you these. I don't ever really call them cabs, I don't know why I did that there. Cabochons. These are amazing, they're called Galaxy cabochons. They are phenomenal. Have you seen them yet, Frankie?
No, I haven't.
Oh my word, they're magical. Oh, I cannot wait for these. You get loads in one pack. Look at that wee one.
They sort of look like is it serpentine? No, serpentine.
A little bit.
Similar.
Oh, sorry. It's, I know what you're thinking of. It makes me think of Seraphinite a little bit.
Do I mean
Seraphinite,
that?
maybe it's the Russian one that's dark green that's got sort of white swirling patterns
Yes,
through it.
it might be that then.
Maybe it's
Yes.
Seraphinite you're thinking of. But yeah, Serpentine's more of a sort of limey green. Have we got any Serpentine? Don't think I've got any. That's more of a sort of
Is it?
a lighter limey green. Yeah, I think. Well, what I'm thinking of is I think maybe the same as you, Seraphinite.
Yes.
It's that
It's
lovely sort of
beautiful, isn't
angel
it?
wings
So what did you
shimmering
say-
galaxies.
What did you say that's called?
It's our galaxy cabochons there.
Galaxy.
Galaxy Jasper, is it? Phil. Jasper, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
So of course with Jasper you can give it any name really that you want that's a sort of description of what it looks like. So
That's
excited
beautiful.
about that.
Nice.
Exciting times. Got some fine things coming up for you. Lots and lots of treats in here. We're going to start off with lemon quartz. What is it? Lemon quartz. Lemon shell. I thought you were winding me up there. Oh right, Phil's looking. Oh, these are These aren't lemon. Come on, lemon.
No, they're not.
You're joking. These are a lovely cream. Frankie, what do you think? A cream?
I've got them.
Have you?
Yes, they're definitely not lemon. They are definitely a beautiful cream.
Nothing wrong with lemons. I like lemons. But that for me is more of a lovely, lovely creamy.
It is. It's very vintage, isn't it?
Yes.
Very vintage.
Can you imagine this vintage? And we've got some, I don't know what you think, but smoky quartz coming up later. Sort of already wrapped loops, rosary style idea.
Beautiful.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Lovely.
They're a lovely cream and they are so lustrous. There's quite a great pearlescence to them. They've got a lovely pearlescence in their coating. Now we had these yesterday in the pink, soft pinks and white, and they sold out in a flash. So with the 4 sizes, the 4mm, 6mm, 8mm and 10mm, I'm adamant they're not called lemon. What would you suggest as a different colour for them? I'm going for a creamy champagne.
If you look at screen though, they do look more lemon on screen than they do in real life.
I know, but in real life was what we're going to get, though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly. They're definitely not lemon in real life.
What would you say real life wise would be a better, truer description than lemon?
I would call them cream.
Cream? Yeah, Matt, what do you think? Cream. I love the way you said that. It wasn't just cream, it was cream. Conal, what do you think? What should we go for? What colour would you call them? Yeah?
They are cream. Definitely.
Then we're going to rename these to cream. Phil, Price Prince Phil, what do you reckon? Butter. He's going to go butter.
I can see that.
Can see it. Always got to be controversial, doesn't it? Tom, what do you reckon? What was that? Your cream.
Yeah.
Oh, cream. Okay. Apparently he said margarine first because he thought it was funny because he said butter. He was joking.
Right, okay. No, they're
Which is why they all laugh.
They're definitely cream, and where they actually meet each other, you've got that clotted cream colour.
Oh!
Do you know what I mean? You've got that
Yeah.
lovely buttery. You know, it's not so silly to say butter because where they meet, the colours bounce off
Intensity.
each other. The intensity is definitely clotted cream.
Clotted cream shell pearl is what we've decided to call these. Oh! Should we drop the price as well? Because we dropped the price yesterday when we bundled together.
Be nice.
Oh, it would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Aren't I a lucky girl though?
Have you got them?
It's my challenge.
Is it for your challenge? Oh, is that what you meant when you said you had
Yes.
them? Oh, I thought you meant you already owned them, and I was thinking that's really odd because they're brand new. But
No.
I'll just leave it. Maybe Phil will let them out in advance or something.
That's my challenge.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What do you think you're going to use them with?
Well, I've started crocheting with them.
Already?
Yes, with one of them. Yeah. This
What colour
morning.
wire are you using with it? Am I allowed to ask? Is that naughty?
I've actually got some the rose gold sort of, what's it called? Copper. The
Copper
wire.
colour.
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
Because as you said, on the top of them they've got a sort of luster. It's not completely yellow or cream. There is a sort of pinky tinge, and I was hoping to bring that
there's
out.
the sort of coating with it, and then
Yes.
there's the luster that's
Yes.
bouncing off. It's a really, really high gloss
It's lovely.
almost.
They are beautiful, definitely.
Oh, they're ever so special. I fancy these. Well, these are an all year round for me.
Definitely.
Quite a few suggestions coming through. I'm loving this. Gemma's message in buttermilk.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Very good, Gemma.
Good
Yeah.
one. Good one. Ali on the TV. They look like sherbet lemons. Oh, Hannah in Aberdeen. Vanilla from Sarah. Oh, that's a
Oh
good
yeah,
one.
that's nice.
That's
definitely.
a nice one. We like
Vanilla,
this. Paula's suggested Northamptonshire. I would say Cornish cream, ladies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Out in New Jersey, you're thinking popcorn.
Oh yes, that's
yeah.
a lovely one. Yeah, that's a good one. Definitely.
Eleanor's
popcorn.
got a thought. Baby chick yellow. Ha! Oh, it's maybe how it comes across on the telly. It's maybe looking like a baby chick or a daffodil yellow maybe on the telly.
Yeah, buttercream. Definitely.
Jillian says, hi ladies, how about buttercream? Gold top colour. Oh yeah, remember
Yes.
they used to get the gold
Yes.
lid. Do you remember this fella? Doubt it. Have you? Oh, he went to Jersey and had gold top. All right then.
There you go.
£11.95. They still deliver milk in glass bottles if you wish, Tom. I love that. He said that like that's never happened ever since. Tom, my director, went, I remember the days where they used to deliver milk in a glass bottle. He was so cute.
Now this is how old I am. I remember, not to our house, but to my granny's in a little village out in the countryside. They used to deliver the milk long time ago in a churn, and the milkman had a gill and a quart and a whatever, the little tiny jugs that he would dip into the milk and he would serve it out. That's when we had gills and quarts and pints, and so that's how old I am.
Oh, I love that though. It's a wealth of knowledge you've got. We're all years behind that. We can't I haven't got anything as knowledgeable as that. Loads of fun that. Although actually, no, I have a fact about milk.
Oh, a factoid. Go on then.
It is to do with cows, yes. Funny that one. But in Germany, there's a particular place in Germany where the cows are milked at night time because it gives more melatonin, which helps you sleep.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yep, so they milk the cows at night, they massage the cows, which it looks like they've gone through a car wash, you know, the big tumbler things. They massage the cows with these, and they feed them sort of maize and other things, nothing in particularly fancy, and it gives you more melatonin, which therefore allows you to sleep. So sleepy milk from Germany.
That sounds good.
I was on a programme the other night on Channel 1. Yeah. So there you go. This lot. What do cows drink? I'm going to get my seed beads out. My film my mum was watching yesterday. She was. And Price Prince Phil, sorry, I should address you, should I curtsy at the same time? Price Prince Phil, please may I speak? And she was laughing about all the different ways we use the tools in JewelleryMaker, all the messages we had in for different ways of using the tools. Because Phil yesterday thought it was a good idea to use some of the tools from the toolkit to cut a muffin, because he was too lazy to get a knife. It did work, it did, very true. There is a knife in the prep room, I noticed this today, which is like literally through one door. Oh, you would have to clean it. Oh gosh, heaven forbid you'd have to clean it. Oh my word. That's far too much effort. Just use the tools. Right, seed beads forest. I've got a lovely collection. Now, I'll go through what you've got, and then I want to ask Frankie a wee question about how sort of seed beads may or may not sort of work well in crochet. That'll be interesting to find out. Just quickly go through. So you've got 10 carats in the clear quartz, the fluorite, the green aventurine, the grey Botswana agate, and the labradorite, and 8 carats in the final 3, which are amethyst, black agate, and rose quartz. So I'll just go through what you've got. So there's your labradorite. There is, oh, hello there, Botswana agate coming on. Oh, it's quite lovely, isn't it? Quite a lot of whites through there. I love Botswana agate. That is quite opal-like, isn't it? I think it's lovely. There's your rose quartz. And it's got a sort of a luminous neon-y pink thread through the middle. They're not that sort of, oh, actually, on the telly, they just look lovely in pink, so that's fine. But if you look at them with your own naked eye, there's a luminous neon cord through the middle, which kind of can almost make you think they're a lot sort of too pink, but they're a perfect wee pink, I think. Black in your agate, so it's lovely. They're very luscious, aren't they? Then we've got in for you. Now we have. Now Is that purple fluorite we've got? It is as well. Clear quartz, there's your amethyst. Look at that. Really strong. And then we finish it off with your green aventurine. That rhymes, doesn't it? Green aventurine. So you're getting yourself 2, 4, 6, 8 strands. Now they're all the same size, as you probably gathered just by having a wee look at them. They're coming in at your 2mm. They're all approximately 38 centimetres in length, so plenty to work with. A lovely collection of stones there, fluorite, Botswana agates, your black agates, so 2 types of agates, your amethyst in there, rose quartz, and then labradorite. So it's a lovely collection. They can work together or separately. But Frankie, I mean, crochet-wise, how would they be? Would they be too small to work with? Would
no,
they
not
be
at
good?
all. No, because
Would they be ideal?
I'm just saying, in the second kit, we've got some of the metal seed beads. You know, like Prue uses. Yes.
Sort of spacers. Metal
Yes.
spacers.
Yes. And I've crocheted those. You just need to, a bit like you do with Kumihimo, you need to add them to the thread first.
Yep.
And then as you crochet, you bring
Drop
them
them
down and drop them into the crochet.
So they might be quite lovely if you are thinking of doing a wee bit of crochet yourself. Might be nice to have a few different
Definitely.
strands to work with different colours of thread that you might have.
Or you can, you could put them on your little little featherweights, and you can hang them from the bottom of your crochet, or interspersed or whatever. Yeah.
That sounds lovely, doesn't it? That sounds pretty. The great thing with the seed beads is you can make them much bigger. You can make sort of big beady beads, or you can make it a big look, or you can keep them dainty. Whereas with a big gem, you've got a big gem and that's it. You can't really make it look any smaller. But if you've got yourself these, you can work with your seed beads. Your beady beads, and you could also sort of. Is there another idea that you can maybe like wrap them into almost making them like a charm? Idea?
Oh yes,
something like
yes,
that?
you could. I mean, these aren't seed beads, but in the kit we're going to look at shortly.
Oh, forgive us, we're calling them seed beads.
Right. Is it that they're not seed beads, or?
Oh, sorry, I thought you said they weren't.
No, I say the ones in my kit weren't seed beads. They're rondelles, but they're small. They're the little rubies. Yes, rubies. And and I've used them like seed beads, and so yes, you can make a dangly charm. There's one on the back here.
Perfect.
Yeah. So.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood you. Forgive me there. So perfect then. So these would be great for your seed beads as well. Oh, that ruby strand's amazing.
It is. It's beautiful.
It's in even my director's just gone, we've got ruby in Frankie's kit. Frankie's design inspiration. There's a gorgeous rondelle rubies. If you saw yesterday's emerald strand, the gorgeous strand of emeralds, it's the same look, but it's rubies. The same sort of high gloss rondelles. Oh, scrumptious. $17.95 for 8 strands of seed beads for you there.
That's good.
Love that. Love, love, love. We'll do some pearls for you. Now I've only got 20 of them. We're going to do the duo, right? Oh, they're lovely colour. Oh, wait till you see these. I don't know how well it'll come across on TV, but one's a really sort of soft hint of a lilac, and the other is almost sort of a peachy apricot hint. They're lush. These, I think, look lovely together. I know we've just bundled them together because we've got 20 of each and they would work, but do you like them?
Well, I'm addicted to pearls. I think I'm going through a phase where I actually am looking for, like you get a perfect storm or whatever. I'm looking for the perfect string of pearls.
Oh, really?
I've had some really, really beautiful ones from here, definitely. So, but they come on and I think, oh, I've got to have those. And so I think I've probably got more than you have in
the vault.
Yes.
Do you know, we had a lady message in one day, and forgive me because I can't recall your name, but I remember you sending in a message, and I think you counted a couple of 100 strands of pearls.
I could beat that.
That you hadn't even started working with.
I think I can beat that.
Should we do that today? Should we work out of your collection, what have you got the most of, and how many is it? Is it quartz? Is it hematite? Is it... Maybe it's magnesite, maybe it's shell pearl, maybe it's pearls. What have you in my collection? The most I've got, made up jewellery wise, I'm going to forget that because that would be Tiger's Eye. It's rose quartz in mine. Absolutely rose quartz without a shadow of a doubt. I've got more rose quartz than anything else. Love it. Love, love, love it. What about you, Frankie? What do you think? Pearls is the most.
I think I've got more than 200.
It's amazing, isn't it? Oh, I'd love to know, what is it that you have in your collection, in your stash, that you have the most of, and then how many is that most? 60777 if you want to drop us a wee text. JM Shooter if you want to say hi to Frankie, if you want to let her know what you think about, well, obviously we've not seen the designs, but when we see them, that was the same number that you would text us in when you want to drop us a wee comment or say hi to us, or JewelleryMaker.com, the website, totally free to message us on there, or you can download the little app on your mobile phone. I was showing my friend when we were walking around a shop of the TK and the Max variety this morning. Right, Samantha, hi. Ali, can you please say hello to my daughter Chloe? She had her injections today. She's very sore and very grumpy. Oh, and that's from Sam. Oh, hi Chloe.
Hi,
I know it might be a little bit sore just now, but it'll get better soon. I've just realised today I think I might need to get injections. Going to Thailand, and I think I need to get a wee jab, but I don't know. So I feel for you. Are you having a wee bit of ice cream? Is Mum letting you have a wee bit of ice cream? What would you like if you'd had an injection today? What would you like that would make you happy?
Oh.
If you could have anything. A wee Angel Delight? A wee Pavlova?
No.
No, nothing.
Packet of crisps, perhaps.
Packet of crisps. Oh, what flavour?
Plain. I'm really
Plain.
boring. I just love plain crisps. Yeah.
Plain crisps.
Yeah, I could eat.
I love crisps.
Yeah.
Crisps are good. I like the sort of the steak crinkly ones.
I don't think I've tried that. I've tried crinkly crisps, but not steak
There's a lovely
flavour.
flame steak
Really?
flavour you can get. Oh, and I like the ones that are palm bears. Other brands are available, but I don't know what ones do bears. Right, have they all gone? 4 spaces left. Check them out if they're in your basket, or if they're if you haven't yet called, please do call. I imagine the featherweight headpins have gone. Oh, there's a couple left. Quickly, I'll show you them quickly. If you've not already called or you've just tuned in, sterling silver featherweight headpins. You get 100 of them. They're 40mm in length with a 1mm head, 1mm ball, and they went to $9.95 for 100. That's out of this world, isn't it?
It is.
Superb. There's a few left. Try and get them before they go, because they will look lovely with those pearls. And they are genuine pearls. Right, so the Jasper's coming up, the Galaxy Jasper. I'm very much looking forward to that. Anything that you've seen, you can check it out when you're ready. Make sure you don't wait too long, because most of the treats are selling out. It's now time. It's Ruby Tout. It's our first of the day design inspiration. So, are you? Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Not only is this the first time I brought you this combination, there's something in here that, Frank, I'm going to ask, have you ever seen these before? Had you worked with these? Because Phil, my producer, he was amazed by them. He hadn't seen them ever before.
I haven't worked with them before. I've seen them in silver, but not in the gold.
Right.
So I was really pleased when I got them in the gold.
I'm so excited for you. These feel gorgeous straight away. They look gorgeous. Let me show you these. You're going to get 5 of them. They are 4mm for you. Look at the angle on that. It's giving you a great luster. It's making me think of Cleopatra. You have what's called is a gold-plated brass necklace collar. Now, it comes off here. You have to slip it to the end, which is what Phil wasn't rather gathering earlier. He was just trying to lift it. But when I put it on, can you see it snuggles in there, and you pull it? Well, it just actually, you don't need to pull it. It naturally just pulls itself. Yeah. And you have that little catch. It grooves. Just get into the groove. So can you see it's just slightly larger at one part, and that's where you pop it off. These are fabulous. So you get 5 in a pack. I'm going to put one on my neckline just so we can gather how sort of size-wise where it sits. So on me, it sits about there on my neckline. That's quite a pretty length, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
You need to measure it and work out what the length is. Looks about sort of between a 16 and 17, maybe.
It does actually. I would say that's 17, something like that. Yeah.
Sort of ideal princess length, maybe just a wee centimetre longer.
It just sort of sits on those sexy
on
bones that ladies have. Yeah.
Just on the collarbones. To be fair, I actually quite like it just like this.
It's beautiful just as it is, isn't it?
Might just keep this one on. So that's, you get 5 of those. Straight away I'm loving them. Two different types of wire. Now, it doesn't say on it, but my memory says me correctly, Frankie, it's 0.25 mil gauge for
yes,
the smaller.
Yes.
Oops. 50 metres in that one.
Yes.
Then 10 metres of the 1.25. So you've got both. 1.25 is the thicker one. If you've never watched this before, you're not sure. And 0.25 mil is the smallest one.
Yes, it is.
So there's a 1 millimetre in difference between the two gauges. And you get 50 metres in the smaller one, and you get 10 metres in the large. So both of those come in your way, as well as, I'm going to show you the big nuggets first. Oh, these, and Frankie was telling me earlier how lovely the shapes were to work with. Really big nuggety shapes of labradorite. Funny, I was talking about labradorite earlier this afternoon. 8 by 7 mil to 12 by 8 millimetre. Big central drilled nuggets. Oh gosh, look at that. Labradorescence saying hello. Oh, it's got a funny white part on it. I hadn't seen that before. That's unusual, but it's got a lovely blue to it. Wow. And then finishing off, hello. I do love labradorescence, isn't it? Just,
yeah, it's beautiful.
it's magical. It's like the Aurora Borealis, which I saw a lovely picture of last night. One of my dear friends, Maggie, who you will know, a regular director. Yeah, my director just said how fabulous were the photos that she had. Beautiful photos of the Aurora Borealis. Oh, stunning. Is it Norway she's in just now? Norway, Tromsø place she's in. And she's got the most beautiful, she's a photographer as well as a director, and the photos that she took were magical. I'll ask her if I'm allowed, but if I am, I'll show you on Monday. I'll show you the pictures she took.
Well, it was a particularly brilliant one, wasn't it? Apparently, all over the country as well. I think people seen it in Wales and.
Yeah, well, I believe in
here,
Scotland about 9 AM. I think tomorrow is meant to be sort of the best time to see it. Apparently, that's what Dell was telling me.
It's the eclipse tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm on totally something different, aren't I?
Yes, it's the eclipse tomorrow.
Oh, that's why I couldn't get what Dale was talking about, because I was talking about the Aurora Borealis and he's talking about 2 seconds of darkness and lightness, and I'm thinking, what's he on about?
It's the eclipse tomorrow. It's not going to be total, but it's about 80% here, I think.
Ooh, how awesome. I don't know how I got onto that from this, but oh yeah, maybe I was talking about the magical lights. Reminded me of the pictures.
Yes.
That's what it was. Labradorite and the Aurora Borealis. So, totally genuine rubies. Looky, looky here. These are so juicy. Oh, they're like juicy berries. That's what I look for in rubies. I want them to be rich in their colour, but I want a sort of pink flash to come through.
They are.
I'm going to be really honest.
Gorgeous.
I didn't like rubies when I was growing up. Is that bad? I just thought they were dull and red and boring. But maybe it's because I didn't go to jewellers that had really special rubies. I just went to the sort of average high street jewellers, and I just thought, well, it's red, but it's a bit bland. It's just a bit of a dull red. But then when I came here and I saw the sort of glow that they can have, and the pinks, I absolutely adore them.
I just think this particular strand is like a really lovely Merlot. I mean, it's got that darkness to it, but then it's got some lovely, you sort of see through the light. It's got that beautiful lightness of pink, which they should have, shouldn't they?
Well, I guess it's due to personal preference, but ideally, for me, the perfect ruby would be sort of bordering the pink sapphire and entering the ruby red, so you're getting a hint of the pinks, but the body is sort of majority red.
Well, this is what these are like. It's certainly my strand.
Perfect for us then.
Definitely.
But I think, it's everybody's preference. Some people like really, really pink rubies that are verging on basically a pink sapphire, but they've got more of the ruby structure. It just depends really, but yeah, I'm with you. I like the rich reds that have a wee pink that kind of glow through, and that's what made me fall in love with rubies, because before I wasn't really particularly, I just thought it was a ruby, it's nice enough, but now I love them. Now I will look out for them, and now I'll buy them. This I love, totally genuine in that quality of colour, and they're totally natural. Usually they'd be filled.
It says from Africa too. It's gone off now, but it said from Africa.
Yeah, sometimes that's where we buy it as opposed to where...
does it?
Yeah, sometimes unfortunately we can't, unless, on the authenticity certificate it might tell you where we... Yeah, unless it's like sort of Burmese rubies. If we bought it in Africa, it could just be that that's where our buying source was.
I see.
I know, because a lot of the time our pearls will say China, but it might just be that that's where we bought them, and they could be from the sort of Polynesia or wherever they are. But yeah, so but they could well be African rubies, absolutely. Fortunately, because we've bought so many rubies, I'm not entirely sure of the actual location, but I know that they're totally natural. Look at that glow. Woo! I mean, how much would you look for a strand of natural ruby? What do you expect to spend?
I don't know where you'd find one.
Well, that's the thing,
Where would
isn't
you
it?
find one? I've never seen them.
Doesn't make sense. A strand of ruby, thinking, sorry? We could get a strand of ruby for $32.75.
Right, okay.
I want all of it, Phil. Can you give me a discount if I buy it all, not just the ruby? He says yeah. Oh! Oh, this is brilliant! Oh, we're going down to only £25.
Oh gosh, that's amazing. Oh
Yeah?
yes, I would pay that for those rubies. Actually, they are beautiful.
Yeah. Well, a lot of our rubies have been up to £49.
They have,
haven't
yeah, because I bought them myself.
I wasn't expecting that, just for the ruby. You know, I'm going to be honest, a lot of you might be thinking, oh, I've never tried crochet before, I don't know, but I might fancy it when I see it. Once I see it being done, I might understand how easy it is. I just want the rubies. At that price point, you're going to get it all. You're going to get the rubies for £25. Yes, don't get me wrong, I love labradorite, I love wire, and I love the necklace findings are brand new. They're fabulous.
They are.
But to get all of that for £25, I think there's a clear misunderstanding between the buying team and then the price of what we should be at. There clearly must be. I know we had cakes the other day. We were all actually a little bit suspicious about that yesterday, weren't we? So many muffins, and Paula, our lovely manager, or channel manager should I say, baked a lemon drizzle cake. Wendy Wu came in with a quiche, a breakfast quiche. I'm thinking, what's going on? I think it's this. I think that's what I think they're practicing their baking for when they go to India, when they go to China, when they go to buy the next gem fair, and they're thinking, we'll take baking, or we'll bake when we get there, and it gets you off in this place, absolutely. If you've been naughty, bring in a pavlova the next day, bring in a cake, or if I'm intending on being a little bit rebellish in the price, I'll bring something in and be like, oh guys, look at this, it's a cake.
I'll remember that.
Yo, perfect, that's what you need to do, Frankie.
Okay.
Bring in a cake and you get away with anything in this place.
Right, okay.
No, you don't, Paula. Absolutely not. Nothing to do with cakes. But that lemon drizzle was lovely yesterday. For that price, you have just got yourself one gorgeous quality strand of natural rubies. I can't believe that. There's clearly an error there. No, Phil? How much is that ruby strand on its own? Come on. I love that. Good question. I'll find out. So he's giving you a price with no idea what the ruby is on its own. He doesn't even know. Huh? It's the best way to do it. Ignorance is bliss, apparently. Oh my word. This place, we've been told it's better to ask forgiveness than to ask permission.
Right.
So they do it and then say, oh,
Then
apologies,
okay,
is that
yeah.
okay? Yeah, as opposed to, can I? No. You still working on it, Phil? These are magnificent. I could stare at these all day, Frankie. You don't even want to know what the price was supposed to be at $24.95. Yeah, well, you're lucky to get it for that. Put it that way. I'm not even going to bring myself to say it. I can't handle that. That's wrong. So wrong, and it's not even slightly right. Phil, you are in trouble. Oh, I know what it is. It's his last shift on this shift time slot, isn't it?
It is. Oh, right.
He moves to the morning.
Okay.
That's what it is. I knew he was up to something. I thought, how does he think he's going to get away with this today?
You just leave it and walk away.
Yep, he's got his little sign that says Price Prince Phil, and he thinks, I'll do that, and that means I can get away with it because Ali said. The prince is abdicating. Oh my, if you've just tuned in, this is our Frankie. She's going to be looking after the next sort of hour, really, when it comes to designing.
I hope so.
Yeah. Oh, well, we will. We'll sort it out. I should have looked at the time there. Having so much fun. Wow. How did you even begin? Where did you start? What was your first piece?
My first piece, oh heck, it was
Am I putting you on the spot?
No,
Sorry.
it was the big pendant.
This one?
Yes, that's where I started. And I started there with a circle of the 0.25, 1.25 wire, and crocheted out from that, and then I threaded on the larger link afterwards, and then made the bail.
Wow.
So that was the
did
first
that
one.
take?
Just
roughly?
Not really long. About 2 hours, probably, something like that.
Really? So you could do that in a day?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I was watching the telly at the same time, and I was designing it at the time. I mean, you know, we often say it takes us longer. I mean, that one didn't, because it's just crocheting off the circle in the middle. But you know, while you're going, you're sort of thinking, now what I'm going to do with this when I get there, and I didn't know whether I was just going to make a circle that went right to the edge, and I thought, no, that's boring. I'll make it go in odd directions.
Yeah, it's almost like a sort of star.
Yeah, so it
makes me think of like a crochet version of a tree of life, almost.
Yes, it is, because it's on the big.
If you don't mind me
no, that's
suggesting
fine.
that.
No, that's fine.
Oh.
And then I just think that the labradorite, the colour, the greenness of this particular strand is so lovely with that copper. It just goes so beautiful. I mean, it's a sort of pink and green, and they always go together, and they're just beautiful pinks and greens together, I think, don't you?
Yeah, well, definitely. And if you work in nature, is what we always say, you get your roses and your pink roses.
Absolutely.
Then it's definitely going to work in jewellery making, isn't it? It can't
Then
really go
the
wrong.
next one I made was the flowers at the end.
This one, the fine.
Yes, I thought, I wonder if I can crochet flowers. Do you know, this 0.25 wire, it's like using S-long thread. It's not like wire at all. It's the nicest crochet wire I've used, and I've used a lot of the wire from this company, but it's just beautiful.
It's your favourite, isn't it?
This new one that we've had is it's just so malleable, and it just goes round the hook beautifully.
Well, there we go. You've got yourself, and again, this is for somebody who's thinking, absolutely just need it. The rubies, I'll own it for £25. It's a superb treat. To get everything else as a bonus, you could simply make a pair of earrings nugget wise. If you haven't got your crochet needle, you can still start making jewellery with this kit straight away. You've got wire, you can still do things till you get your hook if you haven't got it already.
Yeah.
Till you mastered it. I'm a massive fan of these. I think these are fantastic. They're really fun.
We'll show that shortly. I'm hoping to get through. I don't want to finish a piece of jewellery today. I'm hoping to show several ways of sort of starting and carrying on.
So lots of techniques.
So techniques rather than finishing a piece of jewellery, yes.
But if you have any questions, if you're thinking, oh right, I get that technique, I need to know how do I finish that off, just drop us a wee message and we can answer that, no problem at all. But we thought it'd be a good idea to get you as many sort of different techniques. If it's your first time watching crocheting as well, then that's a really, well, for us, it's a good head start, isn't it? If you've got lots of ones you can put under your belt. Josephine's messaged in, hi all, hi Steampunk Frankie, so looking forward to the show. You're so inspiring and love your designs. You should be on every week.
Oh, thank you, Josephine, that's really sweet of you.
Lovely,
That's
lovely
nice.
to hear from you, Josephine. So, what would you like to go for first?
Well, we haven't looked at the one that I'm going to actually illustrate.
That's because you made so many.
Well, I'm sorry.
Don't be.
It's the 3D crochet here, this good at the end. This one here.
The one, sorry, I've got my hand on it.
Because that's 3D. So if you see, it's actually crocheted in the round.
Wow.
And hopefully by the end of today, you should be able to at least try it. But there's
I was going to say there's
one not joined there, just to show that it can turn out all sorts of. But you can feel that now. It's really, that's 0.25 wire, and you can see it's really quite strong, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. That's fun.
So instead of making it have a neck on it, you could stop it and make it be a round ball. So once you've got the technique of this, you should be able to make all sorts of.
That's fascinating.
We're going to learn how to do that.
Good, because I want to know how to make that. That's mind-boggling. I'm looking at that thinking, how on earth, where do you even begin?
Well, I'm showing you.
Right, I'm allowed. Is this the one I'm allowed to join in on?
Yes, yes. I wouldn't try it with the wire at the moment if you
No.
don't actually crochet. But
No.
I've got this one for you.
Never tried
I've got
in
this
my
one for you to try. Okay, so what we need to do, you can see that this. I'm going to do the sort of thing that Fleur does. Do it sort of bigger first because it's quite difficult with the 0.25 wire. But I will use it to show people how easy it is. But what we're going to start off with, that's a bit like the earrings, if that you liked the sound
Yeah,
of round
they're
earrings.
lovely.
And I'm going to show how to start that off. So if you want to have a go with me,
Yep.
there you go. You can have that one, and I'll need to continue with that, but I'll cut it off for now.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
So what have I done? Notice. Okay. So to start this one off, right? We start. Obviously, it's gone round and round from the middle, and this is just the one stitch. So I always call it single crochet. That's the American version of it. It's called double crochet in the English one.
Okay.
But whenever I talk about it, it's going to mean this particular stitch. So we need to cast on first. So have you got?
Sounds like I'm going fishing.
Right. So I'll show you the way I do it. I hold the. Am I in the middle here? I'm not sure. I'm sort of one
Yep, you're
side
great.
here. Right. So I go in with my hook and turn it round, so I've got a twist in it, and I'm holding on to it. Sorry, I'll start that again. Hold it across so you've got a gap. Twist it round, and then hold on to the twist, and then gather the thread back through. Okay, then you've got a slip stitch. I'll do it once more, and then I'll show you a different way. This is my preferred way, but I'll show you another way. Right? So the other way you can do it is to make there are lots of different ways, but the other easy way really for me is to make a cross. See, make it cross itself, yeah? And then holding on to this one, take it underneath.
Yep, sorry, you carry on, I'll catch up. It's because I went there,
It's
because I'm
all right.
left-handed, I went the other way.
Oh,
like
are you?
silly
Sorry,
Billy.
right.
No,
cross,
no, it's
I
me
beg your
being
pardon, I
silly.
never thought about you being left-handed,
Oh, no.
sorry. And then put the one that's the long one joined onto your reel, put that through, and then pull. That's it. But hold on to your other two bits. That's it, go on, keep pulling. That's good. Let me see. That's it, no, that's it, look.
Oh, it's because I didn't let it go. I was holding on to
Let it
everything.
go, let it
Let
go.
go.
Right, so now we're going to put our crochet hook in, and we learn to hold it. All right, so now we need to hold on to the tail. Always leave yourself a decent tail, because you do need to hold on to it. So hold on to the tail. Okay, and I just automatically put that I'm calling it wire, and it's not yet, it's thread.
But you will be doing it with your wire.
Yeah, you will be, yeah, in a minute. So you need to have a long enough bit to be able to get your hook underneath it. Can you see? So that's going to go underneath, and hold on to your knot where you started off, and hook it through, and that's chaining. It's just making a chain. Okay, I'll do that again for you. That's my slip knot. Put the wire or the thread across, so you've somehow got a gap. You can see I'm clinging onto it for dear life here between these two fingers, right? Wrap it round. So that's yarn. That's called yarn over. Right?
Okay.
And pull it through. One stitch on the hook, and another one.
So do you then keep the stitch that you've just done almost then becomes your slip knot?
It is. It's the next. Yes, it's the same thing. Look.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So
Perfect.
the chains are just. I mean, it's the sort of thing that you can actually do like this with, like finger knitting. Did you ever do that as a child?
Nope.
Finger knitting like this. It's exactly the same thing. Chaining crochet. Exactly the same thing. Can you see that? I've just got my slip knot, and I'm doing what you did when you put your knot on the.
Pull it through.
See? So you've got your
Use
slip
the same
knot.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Right. So I've done. How many have I done? So you don't count the one that's on your needle,
On your
on
needle,
your
yep.
hook. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do another one. That's going to be 4, and then I'm going to put the first one put my hook into the first one I made, through the hole, grab the wool, the yarn over, pull it through.
Oh, and then you've got 2
And then
on.
I've got 2. So this is why it's called double crochet in English, because you've got 2 stitches. But I learnt it from my dad as single crochet, which apparently is American, because you only go through those 2 things once.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my first one. Now can you see I've got my, where are you? I've got my ring here that I made, but I've also now got the hole in the middle. I'm going to put my hook through it so you can see it. And you see I've got a hole in the middle.
Yep.
The chain goes all the way around it. So I'm going to work into there. I'm going to go through, single crochet all the way around, and it usually fits about 8. So through the hole and out. It's all the same stitch. Through the hole. I'm not going into the chains here, I'm going into the hole in the middle. That's the tail, I've just caught it in a little bit. That's a good way of doing that if you can. I'll move it out of the way now. So I'm going to go all the way around the hole. Am I still in the right place, please? Well, I'm looking at my work, but I'm hoping.
Yep, you're perfect. Perfect camera-wise, you're absolutely
I've been
perfect.
practicing like I did last time, working away from myself.
It's so difficult. I don't know how, as a guest designer, you do it.
So there we go, back to about where we started, I think. Like that. Oop, come through. Okay. Now, this time, I'm going to go round again. I've just gone into the one hole in the middle, but this time we're going to go into the loops. So there are loops that we've made, and we're going to go through the loop and do that. And then we're going to do the same again in the same loop, because we're doing a circle and it's going to get bigger.
Yep.
Otherwise, right? So I have to do 2 together, 2 into the same hole. So here we go again. The next loop, here it is. Go through, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. Single crochet. And again into the same hole. Pull it through.
So the first time, once it goes through here, through the hole, then when you bring it back, it goes through just one loop, and then the next time it's through the 2.
Yes, it's just going through the loops that I made
so that
last
one goes
time
through
I
that
went
loop,
round.
yes, and then it goes through both of them.
That's it.
Perfect.
And again then into that one again. So each stitch that we made last time on the first row round, we have to do 2 so it will get bigger.
Right.
And you can see it is now getting bigger. If you don't do that, well, you'll see when we get to the next bit. So we're going round and round and round. I'm not going to do much more of this. I'm going to go on to the next one in a minute, the one I've made already.
Okay.
So just
And if you're looking at this and you're thinking, absolutely love it, want to do it, where do I get my crochet needle? Just a local haberdashery?
yes, they're only, they're not even £2, most of them.
And the
so-
size that you've used on that one is about a what? Is it a 2?
On this one, this
Yeah,
is
the one you've got in your
this
hand.
particular one is I don't know. We've had these. This is
Oh, sorry, I was meaning
JewelleryMaker.
the,
yeah. It depends on the hook. The size of the hook depends on the size of the thread.
So
So I'm
say we're
actually
doing-
using a 4 here. So I'm making big loops for you so you can see.
But when you did it with the
when
wire,
I'm doing it with the wire, I'm using a smaller one. There it is, and that's a 0.15 millimeter. So you can see the difference.
so 1.5 millimeter is the one you would need to do to use it with the wire.
And the steel ones for the wire are better
Right.
because well, they just are. It runs better on the steel than it does on the plastic, in my opinion. Right. So I'm going to carry on going round and round and round. I do 2 rounds like that.
Well, that's so funny. Just as I asked that, we'd had a
Yeah.
message asking what size was the crochet hook.
All
So
right.
there you go.
So this is just for demonstration processes at the moment, but right, so I'll get back to where I was. So now you can see I've gone from where the hole, I went into the hole, sorry, where are we?
You're there.
Do it that way round. I'll do it
Whichever
that
is-
way. I went into the hole here, and you can see all my stitches went into the hole first of all.
Yep.
And then I went into the loops going round, and you can actually just see the spiral going round, okay?
Ah, yes.
And I've got back to where I was at the beginning. Now I want it to go smaller because that's about as far as I want it to be. And then can I just borrow this one then?
Of course you
Sorry
can.
for reaching over.
No, you're fine.
Which camera are we on? There we are.
Yeah, we'll find you.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So
whichever's easiest
so
for
you can see here, I'm going to put my crochet hook through the hole in the middle. That's the same hole as this one, right? And I went round and round and round, okay, till I got that there, okay. So we'll use that in a minute, but this is where we are at the moment, and I want it to now go smaller to make the bulge,
effect.
the domed effect. That's right. So
Makes me think of a hot air balloon.
does it? Yeah, I suppose actually you could. Yes, it could be, couldn't it? You could have it hanging up like that. Yeah.
I think because we did on our sister channel hot air balloon charms, and it just made me think.
that'd
I
be
think they were that
pretty.
sort of similar
That'd
colour.
be pretty, wouldn't it? Yeah, right. So I'm going to pick up where I left off, and because I cut the thread, I'll just start off again. Don't worry. You won't have to do this because you'll just use your long wire.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just get myself a stitch with that wire, that thread.
Yep.
Okay, so now I'm using the new thread and I'm holding it tightly. So now I want to go, instead of making more stitches, I want to make less stitches because I want it to get smaller.
Okay.
So I'm going to miss one and go into the next one. And it's still only this same stitch. The whole of that little gourd is made with the same stitch. Sorry, is something in the way?
No, I'm just popping it down.
Well, okay. So again, miss one and go into the next one. Okay. And again, miss one and go into the next one. I will do a whole round of this and then I'll go on to the actual wire and you can see how that works. Speed up a bit. Oops. I did this last night, this pink one, and the loops are a bit tighter because I was obviously getting really quite aerated. Huh? Tension is everything in this though.
Right.
You have to hold your thread tight
Really
enough,
taut.
but let it has to still run, if you see what I mean. So
Oh gosh, yeah. There's loads to think about, but
so it is though dead easy. What you need to do is pick up the kit and have a go, because as you said, the kit in itself is beautiful, but honestly this 0.25 wire, I'm desperate
You're
to get some of
massively in love with
I
it
am
today,
massively
weren't you?
in love with it, definitely, because it's
I don't think you expected it to be.
I didn't.
As fabulous
No,
as
because
it was,
I was saying to you, wasn't I, earlier? At home, I've got 0.25 wire of the older sort that we had from the previous suppliers, and it's lovely and I loved it, but it doesn't crochet in quite the same way as this does. This just runs through the needle beautifully. Sorry, I've drifted off a bit. But now you can see straight away I'm coming.
That's so cute.
I'm coming in. So you can see there's all sorts of applications
It
for
almost
this.
looks like a little booty.
Yes, well, this is how you do it. All you've done is increase and decrease like you do with sewing. Knitting.
Knitting, yep.
Yes. So, shall we try with a wire now?
Yay!
So, what I'm aiming for, I'm going to try and get to. Tell me how I am for time, won't you? Because I'll just go on and on.
No, you're fab. What we'll
You want to
quickly
do
do
some
is,
wire?
yeah, we're going to pop some wire in because a lot of people haven't got it. So we've got some. This is a different gauge: 0.6, 0.4, and 1 mil. 50 meters of 1 mil, and 10 of the 0.6 and 10 of the 0.4. So do these for you just quickly, because I think the kit's pretty much sold out. So you might be thinking, oh, I've got no wire.
Right.
They're not the exact same gauges, because it's a 0.25 Frankie's using for that, but they're gauges that will always be useful, won't they,
Oh,
Frankie?
definitely. The 4 will go beautifully with the 1 to do your wrapping and so on. You know, your weaving, and you can actually crochet with the 4, especially this new 4, because it's just all so much more malleable than it used to be.
Perfect. Well, that's good, because if you've tried it maybe with a previous 4 and it wasn't sort of to your taste, maybe give this one a go.
Yes,
Maybe try it.
exactly. Yes.
At 24 pence and 35 pence, I may be wrong here, Frankie, but because it doesn't have the 95 pence at the end, I think they might drop the price. What do you reckon?
It could be. That could be the actual price, you reckon? And so there you go. There's
Yeah,
a pink
he's
arrow.
off. There's price
Now
prints.
there's a thing. Are the arrows pink or are they white? Oh gosh, look at that now.
Either way, they've taken us down to 16.95, so I don't know.
That's amazing for 50 metres of the point of the 1 mil wire, yeah.
Yeah, 50 metres of the 1 mil, 0.4 and 0.6 mil. You have 10 metres of each, so that's in total 70 metres.
Yeah, 70.
I was thinking that can't be 70 metres for 16.95. £17 for 70 metres.
Thank you, Phil. That's beautiful. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but we can't get it though.
No,
we can watch. We can be happy for you though,
yes.
which is wonderful. Do send your messages in when you fancy on JewelleryMaker.com or alternatively on the website. Well, that was the website, sorry, on the phone number. Forgive me, 60777 is the text number. Make sure you put JM Studio at the start, because if you don't, it will not reach our studio. So you've got to put JM Studio at the start. Oh, love your designs. Fabulous, from Valerie in Staffordshire.
Thank you, Valerie. That's ever so kind. I'm really glad you like them. I've had such fun making them.
You haven't you?
Yes, I definitely have. Definitely have.
And if you love this one, oh gosh, you're going to love the next one as well. It's like crochet heaven.
Yeah, well, I have been in crochet heaven, definitely.
Don't worry if you're thinking, hold on, I thought there was steampunk today. We've got loads of steampunk coming up for you.
It's just that I haven't had any steampunk, and this did, you know, they didn't tell me it was going to be steampunk, and this doesn't call steampunk to me. However, that doesn't mean to say that you couldn't make some of these things and add the gears and the cogs and the
well, I think it's just the ones that we've got are either reorders or brand new, so they only just arrived within the past few days.
Right.
So that's why we don't have time to send them to you.
Right. No
so
problem.
So they thought we'd do a bit of both.
Brilliant. Absolutely fabulous.
Might as well do both when you can, eh?
Absolutely.
Sounds like fun. So obviously you can talk through the steampunk when we have the treats as well. So it gives you the best of both.
Yes, definitely.
Right, I'll let you get back to that then.
Right, so I'm going to do what I did before, because I obviously finished this off. You will continue with your thread, with your wire, and I always put it in a bag. The point to, you know, it goes everywhere. I've tried it with those lovely, what are they called? The guards. You know, the sort of the elastic guards that we do for it, but it doesn't run through for me.
Oh, the plastic. These ones, you mean?
No, we do the lovely elastic ones.
Oh, I haven't seen them.
What are they called, Matt? Do you know? They've got.
I've never seen them.
Yes, they're
elastic rubber ones.
And you rode it through.
The spool.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Spool guards. Is that it?
Spool tamer.
Thank you. I have tried it, and for me, it didn't run quite as well for the crochet. It's wonderful for taming beading thread and the wires when you're not using them, but for the actual crochet you want it to just keep coming. If it pulls, it'll spoil your tension, and your little stitches will go.
Oh yeah, no, you don't want them going
the wrong
different,
size.
do you?
No. Right, so I'm going to start off. I think it's there. Yes, there it is. So now, if you remember, what we're going to do now with this one, what we did with the pink ones, but this is now using the wire. So let me get in the right place, and then I'll try and stay there. Now there is a tip to this, and it's a really good tip. If you put your crochet needle through and go further through than you normally would, instead of just a little way, go through further than you normally would, you will actually make the hole big enough, and you won't pull the thread through. You can see how fine this wire is. Now I'm going to miss one, if you remember, and go into the next one. Push it through so it makes the hole. Once you get into the rhythm, it's not anything extra, it just is. Just make your life easier. And as you're going to slightly pull as you go round with your thumb. Can you see I'm sort of putting my thumb, and it's already beginning to, how can I show you that? It's already beginning to bend up, can you see? It's not quite as flat as it was. I'll do a bit more, it'll be easier to see. So push it through.
So again, for anyone who's maybe just tuned in, I appreciate you might not be able to sort of rewind it back, and you might want to kind of get joining in now. It's a 1.5mm in your crochet needle that you're using.
Yes, this one is, yes.
With the 0.25mm
with the 0.25
wire.
wire, that's it.
Just in case somebody's come in from their lunch and thinking, oh, I want to join in, what is it you're using?
So push it through, make your hole a bit bigger so you can pull your needle through. So you see, you can get quite quick. And all I'm doing is that same thing. So I'm going to go through the stitch, gather the wire, pull it through, and I've got two. I think you can just see them, can't you? I've got two stitches.
Oh, yeah.
Gather the wire again, pull it through both of them, and that is called single crochet in American terms.
If you do just one more,
yeah, okay.
The way the camera is just now, that'll show the two that you were trying to show a wee moment ago.
Okay, go on then. To do that, no problem.
Yeah, so there's the two. You can see it a wee bit better in that camera. It's a wee bit closer, isn't it?
Yeah, and you see I've got one there and one there.
Perfect.
Okay.
Sorry, just because I know you were trying to show that a moment ago, but that was
and I'm just going to pull them through the two. Now, occasionally, if your wire feels a bit slack, like this, can you see? What you need to do is pull down towards yourself with the hook and pull away slightly with this finger here that's got the tension, because it's that middle finger of mine that is holding the wire tense, and it'll bring it back to the right size and shape.
Okay.
So it really is about keeping your wire whiz around, yes, keeping it taut, and you can see it's now beginning to, you can see now, can't you? It's coming into a little bowl shape. Yeah. So we're missing one and hitting one.
It's almost like when you're cooking brown crackers and they just slightly
they're
just getting ready.
That's right. Yeah, so like when you're using your dapping tool and it sort of begins to dome up. Right, I'm just about back to where I was, if you can see now. So if I hold that for you now, you should be able to see that it has just started to curl up like a little nest. Can you see? And that's sort of taking down the stitches that we were adding on, right? So I keep on doing that and going round. I need to join this again. Where are my scissors? And the beauty of that is I've just cut that with scissors as well, because it is just so.
Perfect,
do you need to do something else before I start this one?
Should we quickly do the wire?
Whatever, yeah.
But we'll squeeze in some wire quickly.
Yes, please. Oh, that's lovely.
I don't like interrupting, but it means we can. We've also got this back in as well.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah?
Happy?
Yeah, definitely.
We've got some steampunk buckles coming up and coin.
Oh, we've got the buckles
back in, and we've also got keys.
Right, okay.
Buckles, not bottles.
Buckles. We've not had the buckles before. I've got them myself at home.
I'm sure. Are they not buckles? I'm calling them buckles. What do you call them? The Tim Holtz ones.
Yeah, he does do buckles, and I have got buckles, but not.
Oh, here's me saying it. Maybe they're not. They look like buckles to me. I'd have them on my belt, which makes me think they're a belt buckle.
Right.
Anyway, Phil's gonna. Matt's having a wee look for them. We've got your copper wise superstar, hasn't he? Oh, I've got 5. Am I supposed to have 5? Yay! 2.6s, 2.4s, and a big 1 mil.
Beautiful.
Ooh. And 10 metres of the 1 mil and 10 metres of each of the other ones. So that's giving you 2, 4, 50 metres.
Now that 0.4 and 0.6 you can crochet with, because it's even more malleable than this one.
Really?
Yes, the raw copper is extremely malleable, and so I have crocheted with the 0.6, and in the necklace we looked at that I'm wearing, I have got some of the point, this one round the very top here is 0.25, but then these ones are made from the raw copper. 0.4. This one here is the raw copper 0.4.
So for the 5 reels, 50 metres, $6.95.
You see, I told you he gets stuck on $6.95.
I think it's his favourite price. I think I've trained him into
it's certainly mine for that. That's a wonderful price for all that wire.
Do you think 50 metres?
Definitely. I love it. I love that bare copper wire.
Now, liver of sulphur wise, if you wanted to use this with these, I imagine most people do.
Definitely, you could do some of these
before and after you crochet.
No, you would crochet, I think, first, because you get all the lovely, where it goes into the grooves and the cracks, and then you polish off the top. It would be really. I haven't tried it, but I bet it's fantastic. I haven't tried it because you couldn't do it with this, because this is the coated wire, but this one is actually is the bare wire. You could definitely do it with that.
We'll do this in about 5 minutes. Because it gives us time to get started in the next demonstration, because we want to show quite a few. So that's there for you, $6.95. And sorry, I'll let you carry on.
Okay,
Thank you.
that's fine. Right, I'll
Now,
start.
I'm just going to nip over there to get those buckles to see what they were.
Okay,
But-
no problem. I'll manage here. don't
Yeah,
worry.
no, I know you will. I know. There's no worries about that. But I'm going to get it. To see.
Okay, that's great, thank you. So now you can see that I've carried on doing that, and so this little, let me get in the right place again, this little shape here is now, is pretty well, you could carry on doing it even more and it would finish up being cylindrical, and you could make some really beautiful round earrings. I haven't actually done those yet, but you could make them, you know, a complete ball, and you can see how dainty they would be, and it's very, very light. So I'm just going to join in where I left off, and I'll start with my new wire here. I'll just join it in. Come here.
I was wrong, Frankie.
Were you wrong?
Plates.
Oh, the ornate, yeah, we've
And
had
they-
those
they
before.
did them the other day.
It does do buckles though, and they are lovely. Yeah, I could see why you'd say that. I made last time I was on, I had crochet and I had, well, no, I didn't have crochet, but I made it crochet. I crocheted with some wire a bracelet, and I made it go through the centre of the ornate plate.
Ah.
So yeah, so now I've got this wire, and I'm going to continue now, and I'm going to get much smaller as quickly as I can, because it. Okay. Now here you've got to sort of get your thumb. This is more difficult when you get here. It's fiddly, but it's exactly the same. And once you've actually got to this point, you'll be so used to doing it. You'll be so used to doing it that it won't feel that difficult.
Okay.
You can actually hold it if you don't squash it too hard. And then every so often, get your sort of thumb and sort of help it round.
Yeah, just manipulate
just
it back
manipulate
into the
it,
shape.
that's it. So I'm going to come in quite quickly now, so I'm going to miss 2 or 3 sometimes.
So you can decide. It's not
You
going to
can
make
decide.
a massive
No,
difference.
it doesn't have
You
to
miss
be.
2
No,
or
it
one
doesn't.
time you miss 3.
No, it doesn't. If you want it to come in quite quickly to make a neck like this one, I came in quite quickly on this one, and then I've gone out again at the top, as you can see. But let me get my tension again. So I'm going in here. So as you can see, you can get quite quick. The tip here with the wire and your metal hook is to go through further than you would. So you actually make the hole before. It's like, you know, you bodge a hole in something with a, you know. Actually, I'm getting circular here, aren't I? So shall we finish it circular, and we can see?
Yeah, we can see it, and then
because
we go
all
on.
you do now to get this is to continue up, not increasing and not decreasing, and that will give you the neck. Okay.
Yep,
But
so
I quite
just doing
fancy.
it
I
the
just
same.
said about making a circle. I quite fancy doing a circle. Does anybody mind? Tough.
I don't mind.
If I wanted it to
Phil's
be.
suggesting a square. Phil,
Phil,
stop it.
I can't do a square from this circle, Phil. I cannot square this circle, mate. Sorry.
Decahedron. The decahedron. This is what I have to do with
I
every
know,
day,
and
Frankie.
it's in your ear. At least
I
you're
know.
only having to translate it for me. Never mind. He's lovely.
I try to ignore it, but
We've had some good shows together, so I'm sorry he's not going to be on DI anymore, because I don't seem to get morning shows. Right, so what happens is, perhaps he'll take me with him on the morning show, you never know. If you want to have this shape, right, just to reiterate, don't...
Can't let me hear.
Are they? Is it because of what I've said? I'm sorry, I'll shut up.
No,
now,
it's
shall I?
fine. It just made me chuckle.
I'm just reiterating.
It took me 9 years to get on the mid-show, so... Ouch!
So am I honoured to be on the mid-show then? Is that what it... Oh, sorry, right. Well,
It's a good thing, Frankie.
Yeah, well, I do love it. I'm not saying I don't love it, honestly.
I know.
Just he's not going to be producing me, and he always gets me a space in the car park. The others don't always. They forget to, and the man on the gate goes ever so cross with me because you haven't emailed me, and I say, well, I can't email you, mate. I'm sorry.
Can I let you in on a secret?
Yes, please.
Phil woke up at 3 a.m. this morning in a cold sweat because he'd forgotten to put your parking space. And he emailed the security at like 3 a.m. saying you need to get a space for Frankie.
How funny! Well, there you go, though. He woke up and he did remember. Bless you, sweetheart. You're a good egg. Now, if they forget, you see, the little man on the gate says, "What are you doing? You can't come in."
The security guard.
Yeah, he's terrible. He won't let me in.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
He won't let me in. He looks at me and says, "No, we're not letting her in here."
No, he never lets me in.
She's obviously a degenerate character.
I had to borrow someone else's car and take cream cakes for him to let me in today. No, I'm joking. No, I'm just joking. Fibber,
Okay, fibber, right, okay. To reiterate, folks, if you want to make this neck, okay, you just continue with the same number of stitches. Don't get bigger, don't get smaller, just keep the same number of stitches. But I do want to make this into a circle, and I'm going to because it's my designer inspiration.
It's my
because it's my crochet, and I'm going to. I'll take my band ball home otherwise.
It's my crochet party
It's
and
my
I'll crochet
if I want to, exactly.
Stop making me laugh.
Sorry.
I feel like I'm being...
Have you been to the gym, did I hear you say?
I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. I went yesterday and I went again the day before, but I did these exercises. It's supposed to make you feel better, but I'm in agony. I feel like someone
You'll feel better afterwards.
high-kicked my ribs.
You'll feel better afterwards, you will, honestly. Right, so now I'm just going round and round like a little
that day.
spider's web. Behave now, look, you get me in trouble.
You do that yourself.
No, surely not. I need to bring cake next time.
Exactly.
Right, I've remembered now.
Cake.
Don't tell anybody else the secret, though, will you? How funny, bless him. I'm sorry he was awake at that time thinking about my parking space. It's hardly that
Thinking about you at 3 in the morning.
It's hardly
Frankie.
that important, is it? Right, so I have now closed that, and I could make myself a little chain loop to fasten that onto a hook.
Yeah, no, even the boss doesn't get a space.
No, well, I'm a disabled lady.
They're still talking about spaces. Oh, I know.
I'm a disabled lady, so I'm entitled. She said. Right, I'm going to cut that off because I want to show you what I've done. There it is. Okay, so cut it off, poke it through the hole, and then you can pull it, and it will make a knot for you. Okay. Am I still in the right place?
Yep.
So now I've made a little. I'll cut that off. I've made a little hook, so I could put that and dangle it. I'll tell you what, it'd be better without these. What I do is I thread these in, but I'm just going to chop them off to show you what it looks like without.
Yeah.
I sort of go in and out, just to lose them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just wanted you to see what that looks like. So now, I might design that a bit better.
And because it's wire, you can always sort of give it a wee squidge as well.
Of course you can. Yep.
It bounces.
It did bounce. So now oops, it's gone out of shot. Sorry, folks. So now I've got a little round ball.
That's so cute, and you've just created your own bail. So it saves you using any wire or anything else to make a bail.
Yes, exactly.
Could you put gemstones in it, Phil wants to know?
You could actually, inside it, yes, you could put them inside it. As you were making it, you'd have to sort of, I don't know how you'd make them stay in, but I'm sure you could if you were careful. Because obviously it's a very small hole at the bottom.
Yeah.
But before you get to fastening it right to the top, you could actually put them inside. Yes, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Yes, it would be lovely, wouldn't it? But I just think it's wonderful. When I discovered it, I didn't make this up, by the way. It is a form of crochet making a good, but it is. It
looks fab, I love it.
It is beautiful, and in the silver, I should think it would be lovely as well. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think it'd be nice to have both. To be able to sort of have a few.
So all of those are done in a very similar fashion. That they're all sort of starting from the similar sort of position, really. The bracelet, could you just hand it over and I'll talk to people about how I did
Does that. Have to be quick? I need to make sure we get the liver of sulphur in, because otherwise
I have actually finished now. I just promised people I would tell them more things. So as you can see with the bracelet, I started at the bottom and I crocheted this way up. Okay, so it goes backwards and forwards this way until you get it to be as big as you want it. And in this case, it just fits me beautifully. In this case, I didn't thread these on at the time. They are sewn on afterwards. Okay, but you could actually if you wanted to. But I just had a few, and it seemed silly, really. So
gorgeous, pretty as you like, lovely. Liver and sulphur is on screen for you there. So great for your bare copper wire, which we just had. I can't believe it was $6.95.
No, that's an amazing price, isn't it?
Superb. Your liver of sulphur you've got here, or your patina. You apply your patina to finish onto the silver of the copper, bronze, brass, metal leaf, or metal clay.
Gemma's done a DVD of doing that, so I mean, I don't know if we've got them on the website, but she's done one of those that will be really useful for people to get if they don't know how to use it. But it stinks, it's horrible, it smells like rotten eggs. However, it's lovely. It really makes the jewellery look different.
They've just said to me in the gallery, I dare you to open that, Ali.
It does smell, Ali.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm not interested. I feel like those things that people had at school and they used to throw in the
stink
bomb things,
that sort of thing. Yeah,
absolutely not. When I was at school, someone put one in the teacher's handbag. Could you imagine? Don't think that went down well. Donnie's message in, hiya, out in South Yorkshire. Oh, I'm having a Yorkshire pudding this Sunday. I'm going out for Yorkshire dinner. Roast dinner, sorry, I love Yorkshire pudding. Hi Frankie and Ali, my two fave ladies. Oh yay,
that's
nice, Donnie. Nice to be someone's favourite.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'm still recovering slowly
she is,
from a major op, but you ladies are cheering me up no end.
That's
much
lovely.
love from Donnie. Oh,
well
you
done, Dawn. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better though, and I'm glad we're cheering you up. We do try.
You're cheering us
People
up.
do say I'm very trying. There you go.
God loves a trier, Frankie.
Yeah, I'm very trying. Yes.
I'm saying nothing. Michelle in Suffolk, Ali, you can make this as a Christmas tree bauble for your tree. How's the abacus going? Michelle, the abacus has kind of not gone very far, other than an idea, but I want to make a gemstone abacus.
Oh, that would be nice.
Because I was playing with my friend's child's abacus and I thought, we've got so many gorgeous gems, why don't we make an abacus?
Definitely, that would be lovely.
So, but I will get there. I've just not got there yet. I'm on it. Trying to work out with Alice and Terry what sort of wire gauge to use for the outside. Forgive me, Frankie, I'm so sorry. I'm just not used to having that many designs right next to me. You made so many.
We still haven't looked at one of them. You can't get the staff, can you?
Could you make a little heart like?
Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Make a heart. I'll try and do one and put one on my JM guest designer Frankie Gaywood page, if you like.
I think they would like Frankie. Forgive me, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry. Could I just mention this other one here? This one.
Oh yes, this one's very stylish.
Because that's got the rubies in, and we haven't really said much about the rubies.
No, we haven't, have we?
But
this is finished with rubies at the back as well.
This is how beautiful this wire is. I just want to sing its praises one more time. This is it's not crochet. It's actually Viking weave, and so I did it on the small daisy, the 6 holes. I used all 6 holes with a 0.2 wire, and then I pulled it. And it's turned out to be a 2mm chain. I could have gone a little bit finer, but I wanted to keep it still soft, and it is still really malleable as a chain. And then I as you can see, I wrapped it then, the rest of the chain I wrapped onto the metal, and then I put the gems down the middle, sort of like a channel set. And I really liked that one when I came to the end. That was the last piece I made. I liked the one when I came to the end of that.
It's lovely. I remember it's quite nice for me because you were describing it to me in the workshop, and then to see it from where you've described it, it's gorgeous.
But the 0.25 wire in this, you get 50 metres, and I did use all of it. I didn't use quite all of the labradorite, but yes, and I didn't use a lot of the 1.25 wire because I tried weaving it, but the difference between the 2.5 and the 1.25 is too much for me. I didn't like the look of it for me. But finishing off the gourd, I hammered the end of the wire and put some put holes in and fastened that to around the top of the gourd, and then used some chain to dangle the other rubies at the bottom. So there's ruby little flowers at the top and ruby little flowers at the bottom. So I just think that's a lovely thing for you to play with, and do try it with this wire. Honestly, if you can crochet at all, you'll be fantastic. Practice with a bit of Eslon or something else, and then, you know, have a go at this, because this 3D is just so lovely. It's so unusual.
It looks lovely. I hope you have, haven't you? Thoroughly enjoyed that demonstration, didn't you? And we're going to have another demonstration not too long, and that's going to be with a bit more with Eslon thread.
Yes, that's an Eslon I'm using with that one.
That's coming up. We've got some stamping tools. We've got some steampunk for you, with it being, it's not the buckles, but what it is keys and little locks and keys. They're so cute. They're coming up for you, as well as lots more treats. And I might have a multi-beryl strand, a brand new one with 150 stock. I'm going to find out now. We'll see you in just a wee sec.
If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio, and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Ruby is an incredibly popular gemstone here at JewelleryMaker. Its beautiful red tones are instantly recognisable as an incredibly precious gemstone. Ruby itself is a member of the Corundum family, whose sister stone is going to be sapphire. Ruby is the only member of this gemstone that has its own name. Now, when we look at ruby, we look for really beautiful, even tones, and these can run from rich reds, which are often referred to as pigeon blood ruby, right through to lighter, paler tones, almost going into the pink tones as well. Ruby is a birthstone for July, so it makes the perfect addition to your collection if you're looking for those unique presents. And it is the 40th wedding anniversary stone as well. Ruby itself is incredibly hard, being 9 on the Mohs scale, making it perfect for all kinds of jewellery. And we know that ruby itself is the everlasting symbol of love.
Download the JewelleryMaker app today. You can watch our JewelleryMaker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the JewelleryMaker app today and boost your viewing experience.
We really appreciate your support here at JewelleryMaker, so we'd like to give you something back every time you refer a friend to us. Once your friend's order is delivered, you'll both be rewarded with a free £10 credit to each of your accounts. Simply log onto your account or ask our call centre team to find your Refer a Friend code, give it to your friend and have them type it into the refer box when they sign up online. Alternatively, give the code to our friendly call centre team and they'll do the rest. So come and bring your friends into the fabulous world of jewellery making. Jewellery Maker, share your passion.
Hello, it's so good to see you today. I hope you're having a lovely Thursday. Oh, I've actually got the day right for once. Yeah. I've got lots and lots coming up for you today. Another design inspiration, which will be in about, maybe half an hour's time-ish, maybe. I've got some chain for you, and I'm going to do it straight away actually because there's lots and lots to fit in. This chain is lush. In fact, I might just undo there. We've got a wee bit of sellotape that's just sort of holding it in place. But I'll undo that. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Sounded quite fun, that, didn't it? And there we go. A little bit like Christmas wrapping paper. Or unwrapping Christmas wrapping paper. So we've got 10 metres all together. That's a lovely silver colour, but it really is quite lustrous as well, as your silver is. Now, the last time this one's in stock was January. That was the 7th of January, so as I'm sure you can imagine, when it sold out then, we've been waiting. And even though we reordered it straight away, it's taken till, what, the 6th, what are we on, 17th, 18th of, 19th of March today. Whoo! That's crazy, isn't it? So the last time it was seen was the 7th of January, and we've been waiting easily way over 2 months to get it back in stock. So you can imagine straight away this is going to fly at the door. Already confirmations, lovely to see you. So if you want to get involved, you can add on to post and packaging that you may have opened earlier with the gorgeous Carol and our Debbie Bulford. Don't worry if you haven't, you can start now. You can still get anything that was available in the morning show. If there's anything left, you can still add it on to your order. But for this one, it will be selling out, and I say that to help you, not to rush you, because you'll get your 30-day money-back guarantee. That won't change at all, and that starts from the day you get it home, but really just to help you make a more informed decision as to whether you're going to go for it now. You can leave it, you can wait till later, but if you're watching the live show just now, which is coming up to about 24 minutes, 20 minutes, forgive me, 20 minutes to 3 in the afternoon UK time, this is really, it's going to be sold out by the late show. It will be sold out within the sort of 10 minutes. I'm saying, and that's with all baskets checked out. This is going to go. So many multi-bids on this one. Did you know it was coming in at $12.95? Have we matched January's price? We have as well. Oh, that's superb. Because on the 7th of January, as I'm sure you can imagine, we were a wee bit lower, I think, than what we would normally be on price points in January. And I think, quite simply, it was money-wise, we didn't have as much money. Well, not everybody, but budget-wise, my budget in January was nowhere near the size it usually is for the rest of the year. My January budget was a wee bit down, purely just from Christmas. Yeah. And I seem to be not alone there when it came to that, because January we ended up going maybe a little bit lower in some things that we wouldn't normally have done, purely because, we were all in the same boat. Just making sure that everybody could sort of fit within their budgets. If you've got a budget, please always do stick to it. I imagine if you budgeted for chain, you would have put aside at least sort of £15 maybe to get yourself some chain. Yeah, £33 would you pay elsewhere? £20? £12.95? Now for a necklace, say you're doing an 18-inch necklace, you get 10 metres here, so you can make a good fair few. You wouldn't be struggling to make 1 or 2 here. You've got plenty. So lots of you coming through. Kay's in there, multi-bids to Kay in Glamorgan. Oh, I'm going to Wales at the weekend. I'm going to Snowdonia. Yep. We'll see. Getting my hiking boots out. We'll see. Hopefully that will end not in disaster. We shall see. So I can't laugh today because my stomach hurts. Probably won't be able to stand or walk next week. Monday, you'll be able to laugh at me then. It'll be fun. Helen's in there in Sussex, Cheryl's in, Wendy's in there, Debbie's multi-bid and Julie's in there as well. Judy's in, Laura's in, everybody's getting involved in this one. It's a lovely, easy chain, easy to add to it if you wished. Easy to sort of link up if you wanted to have lots and lots of lengths of it together and sort of drape it over.
It is. It's also useful that the holes are large enough to be able to get some of our thicker, what are they called, the round ones?
Gem seeds?
No, I'm thinking of the
spacers?
No, I'm thinking of what are they called? You can see I'm nearly 70.
No.
Jump rings.
Oh,
Sorry.
jump rings.
Sorry, everybody.
Forgive me.
Jump
No,
rings.
no.
Yes.
I wasn't helping, was I? Wasn't myself.
Because sometimes on a really fine chain, you need the really, really fine jump rings. But you can get the really nice chunky ones through this, definitely.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Because they're 3 by 2 mil links. So there's another thought. Good thought. Really good thought on that one. Thank you for that, Frankie. I wouldn't have thought
You
that.
always need chain as well. I mean, I know it's in at the moment, but you know, if you make a nice pendant or whatever, you always need a bit of chain somewhere.
Haven't we got chain over there? Is that why we've got chain over there for the rose quartz jewellery that I was shown the other day? What's that with? The chain? Oh, it's with the cabochon. Have we got rose quartz cabochons coming up? Oh.
And you can crochet with chain.
That?
You can crochet with chain.
Ooh, there's an idea. It's a wee bust to your right, Coral. Sorry. Can I show? Yeah, can I show the finished jewellery? Because it's on chain with a wee bit of a tassel. You're a star, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
It's not the same chain, but it's giving you an idea. It's just, well, it's very similar. It's just slightly larger look, but gives the idea of the sort of tassely idea. If you've got plenty of chain,
Absolutely.
means you can do that without thinking, oh, I've not got much chain, how am I going to do that? So yeah, that's an idea. We've got some rose quartz cabochons coming up. Looking forward to that. Thanks, Coral. Try and check this out while you can. Talking of cabochons, have you been ready and waiting for these? I can't believe it. Galaxy cabochons. These are fabulous. I love these. What's amazing about these is normally with a cabochon, it's all sort of smooth and all polished, and it's all the same height. But these, they're domed at the top, but they've all got their own natural markings and grooves in them. They're awesome. I don't know if you can see this from the side. They're really awesome. Brand new. I don't know if you can see. Can you see if I catch like? Can you see it's actually textured when you touch the top of it? It's not a full. It's not a smooth cabochon. It's actually got. Can you see with the luster catching it? All the indentations here. They're awesome. This one is really quite cool.
Oh yes.
It's not a complete polish. You can feel the grooves when you run your finger over it.
So it's texture.
Yeah,
lovely,
gorgeous texture to them.
Yeah.
And that one. Look at that.
Oh, I can see why it's called Galaxy now. Look at the swirl in the middle of that one. It does look like the Crab Nebula or something, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And with all those sort of natural markings on them, the fact that you can feel them, that texture, it feels awesome. I'm loving these. They're all totally, look at that one. These are magnificent. They've got greens in coming through, they've got blacks, they've got greys, they've almost got sort of navy blues. They're really, really high gloss, but still textured. They're fab. Phil's favourite one, he wants me to show you this. He loves the shape of this one. It's really quite cool, isn't it? It's quite unusual, isn't it?
That's asking to be wrapped, isn't it? That shape. You know, you can wrap cabochons with crochet. You do a similar technique to what we did there. Make it large enough to go around the back, and then make it smaller, and that then will enclose the cabochon for you.
That sounds lovely. Are you thinking? What colour would you suggest wire-wise to maybe go with these? Would they go with anything, do you think? Or
It
is
would
there
go
one
with
that's jumping
anything,
out to you?
but to pick out the green, that lovely, is it called chartreuse? That would be nice,
Yeah.
wouldn't it, to pick out the green? Or you could use silver for the sort of whitey sort of check
yeah,
you've got in there. Or
swirling.
the gold, because you could make that greeny colour look more gold if you use the gold wire, couldn't you?
Definitely.
I'm not sure that I would use the copper. The antique bronze would be lovely as well.
I'm feeling a sort of slight inkling to the antique bronze, I'm
Be
thinking.
lovely, wouldn't it? It would really be quite Victorian, I think, then, wouldn't it? Especially the one you're holding there, that lovely, it's a lovely shape, oval, that one, isn't it? It's just
It's
a nice
fab.
oval. I like that one myself.
So you're going to get 740 carats. From what I've got in my hand here, it's an example of one person's, and there are 14 cabochons here. Now you could get more, you could get less, but you will always get a guaranteed 740 carats. So they could be bigger ones and you might get 13, or they could be smaller ones and you might get 15. What are we? Oh, sorry, that was really high pitched. I didn't mean it to be. Our launch price is only £20. Usually our cabochons are about 29, no? Not these ones, all right. I won't complain. I'll enjoy it. £19.95. That's just over £1 each, really. £1 and a couple of pennies each. Now, elsewhere to buy a cabochon. Yeah, okay, you could just pick up and buy one if you wished, but it would be a good few pounds to get just one, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would, but not like that. I mean, they're
Exactly.
so unusual, aren't they?
Well, these are brand new to us. We've never even had them before, so it's not even as if you're an avid viewer, a regular viewer, you watched every single day, you would have seen them before. They've never been on, so it's
No, they're beautiful.
on and off, one chance wonder, these. That's what I would probably call them on our sister channel. Yeah, one chance wonder. You don't catch just chance, you miss them. And that, you don't want that to happen, do you? You don't want to see something you love and then think, oh gosh, wonder if it'll be on another day, and then by the time you've missed it, totally gone. So there's plenty on there. Look at that one, that's quite fabulous. They're being allocated very quickly indeed. Congratulations on them. I think they're magnificent. You've done ever so well. I think they look quite fab with some labradorite. What do you think?
Oh, yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, gosh. That's very stormy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And with the antique bronze, yes, that I can see that. Definitely.
Got a lot of love here. A lot of love. Those three labradorites are fantastic. Very long. They're coming up very, very shortly. Try and get them while you can. I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to introduce some opal for you. Two different types. Boulder opal and white. Wait to see these. This is fantastic. Have a looky here. Gorgeous or gorgeous. I can't believe Phil's little bows on his shoulders. I've only just noticed those. Bows, you've got little silky bows. You seen them, Frankie?
Yes, I love the picture. It suits him.
I've just heard, if you've just tuned in, you may not have seen Price Prince Phil in all his glory. This is him. Look at his fancy bows on his shoulders.
Very dapper, isn't he?
It's the pinky ring that I'm loving. We should put you in the museum. Don't think you heard that one.
No, probably not.
Yeah, the reason I'm talking about that is because the executive producer Martha's in the gallery and she's just noticed the picture. She's loving it. Director Claire did a grand job. Now, 2 strands of opal for you. I thought that was the reason Martha was in the gallery. I know you quite like you're partial to a good opal, aren't you? No, you're us. Australian opals. Have you been fortunate enough to visit? Are you going to Australia, Martha? When are you going? September time.
How lovely.
How fabulous.
Put me in a suitcase, I wouldn't mind.
Yep.
Don't weigh very much. Well, not very much.
You'd be fine.
Yeah.
Sorted. And you'll fit in the suitcase. You'll be nice and dinky. Perfect.
Yeah.
Right, Martha, you've got your suitcases full already. You might need another one. 125 carats of the white opal. 2x1 to 8x1 mil. 84 centimeters. 84 centimeters, sorry, not 84, 85. And then you're getting 150 carats for your bicolor opal, which I was calling bolder opal, but it's called bicolor officially in this one. 14 by 12 to 23 by 16 mil, 15 centimeter strand. So fabulous. I thought you meant per strand for the two. No way. Now I have to be honest, it says white opal, but you are getting the most amazing look hints of your Cooper PD opal in here. It doesn't say where it's from in Australia, does it? Looks like Cooper PD hints of coming through. If you've ever heard of Cooper PD opal, it's exceptionally popular. Can you see the colours coming through? I'll just, if you can allow me to pop the other opal down, just to see the play of colour coming from these. Don't know if you can see it. Oh, nowhere near how gorgeous they are with your naked eye. They are gorge. Would you do a sort of multi-strand bracelet and have a big one in the middle? Ooh, these have got greens and purples and yellows. Can you see?
Oh, yeah.
They're not plain white opals. They've got a play of colour coming through. Oh, you're not seeing the purples and the red. You see the hint of the green?
Yeah,
there's an orange over there.
Yeah.
There's so much coming through. Look at that one there. Can you see just where my thumb is? An explosion. There's greens coming through. There's purples in there. It's struggling to come through the camera, but when you get this home, it's got the most wonderful purples and greens and pinks and oranges and blues. That's not a white opal strand, I disagree with that. There is white opal in it, but there's also all the look that you expect in a sort of Cooper PD opal. You might not have heard of it, you might have heard of Ethiopian opal maybe more regularly on JewelleryMaker, but I'm going to quickly give this to Frankie, just so she can see.
Yes, please.
You just have a wee play and you'll see that that's not just plain white opal, is it? There's translucency in there as well, isn't there?
It's blues and pinks. Purple. Oh yes, there's a lovely purple just there. Oh, an orange. No, that's lovely. And I do love opal.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do love opal.
$9.95, you happy with that strand?
Oh gosh, yep.
And you get two. You get this one as well.
You get the big one as well. Heck.
Yep. We had Shona drop us a message from Cumbria. I've been to Cooper PD, amazingly weird place. I stayed in an underground hostel. Oh. Ooh. Love that. That beats my living in the YMCA.
Yes, just slightly.
It does, doesn't it? Oh, I love that. I might have to travel there and visit. Sounds like fun. Oh, did you get the wee green? There's a wee green. Oh. Can't make me laugh. I was thinking of the fashion green. I didn't know you could change the picture to Bill. Why did I know I was spinning around? I don't want to do it now. The fashion green. I'm laughing right now. That hurts too much.
Oh, help.
Gosh, these are long. There's only a few of them available. No, they're not. We're giving away Labradorite today. If you like the price of the last opportunity, well, I'm going to do the same price for 3 Labradorites now. They're about 36-ish centimetres. Well, that one is. Oh, and those two are longer. That one's longer. How? Oh, it tells me. The one time, Frankie, I get my ruler out, it actually tells me. The pointless exercise. 38 centimetres. The ruler of truth never lies. Only tells the size. 32 centimetres. Have you never heard that before? Oh, you like it. Never gets old, that one. 32 centimetres for your graduated plain wheels from 3x2 to 5x2 mil. That's these ones. They're fab, aren't they? You've then got yourself, and this is without me even barely moving them to sort of show the play of colour, I'm just looking at them. 30 centimetres for your plain ovals, a regular plain oval, 6x5 to 9x6 mil, and then that's 55 carats as I say, and 165 carats of these rondelles. These are so fabulous. Oh, sorry, wrong one, I've gone the wrong way. These rondelles are fabulous, ever so long. And you're looking at a 38 centimetre strand, 165 carats. Hello, 5x3 to 9x4 mil. This would go with the first inspiration that we had, because there was Labradorite nuggets in there as well. You can mix them up maybe a little bit, do you think, Frankie?
Definitely. What, just bring these over to you. What about those Labradorites with these?
With the nuggets? Oh, thank you. It's ever so kind of you. Hello, hello.
What do you think?
Definitely.
Nice.
And especially when you start to get the true play of colour coming from these opals.
I think they're going to bounce off each other, aren't they?
Definitely, really complement each other. Perfect marriage of gems. And then even if you were to put a big one in there.
Lovely.
So we're taking 3 nuggets of Labradorite to $9.95.
Oh, gosh.
So wrong. It's almost right. Love, 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 love it. We have for you. Have we got a new treat coming in then? It's on its way. Oh, it's going to be within our 4 o'clocker. I'm excited. I can't believe it's 3 o'clock already. And we're going to have a really, really short break, and then I'll be joining with Frankie and the rest of the team on the other side, so don't go anywhere. Cup up your tea maybe. Have a bicky. Oh, I want a bicky. Do you want a bicky, Frankie?
No, thank you.
Oh, I haven't got anything.
That's good.
See you in a sec. That's not fair. Don't make me laugh. It hurts. We're going to a break.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
I like the Viking knit because for me it gives that finished look to your pieces. You can use just the knit on its own and create a statement piece, add one stone and your look just completely changes. It's such an easy technique to do, and again you can just do so much with it. You flatten it, you can make rings with it, you can drop stitches, add stitches. It's just got so much scope, and again having a Lazy Daisy tool to create the knit makes it so much easier. You can do it, you know, you can carry the tool wherever you go, and it's just a really, really lovely technique to learn.
If you've just tuned in, well, where have you been? Have you had a good day? Drop me a message, let me know what you've been up to. JewelleryMaker.com, you can message for free. Or alternatively, if you want to drop us a wee text, your normal network charge will be charged. How many pennies that may be or may not be. At 60777, you must put JM Studio at the start of the message, because that number is shared with other channels, so make sure you send that, so otherwise it'll just float about and we won't get it. What a design inspiration this one is. I was saying actually just to our Frankie here, who's our guest designer. Sorry if you've just tuned in, you won't know that yet, will you? We've got Frankie with us, who's looking after all our designs this afternoon. And what she's got to work with today, it seems like it's my dream kit. It's my favourite beiges and creams and peaches and pearls. For you, obviously, Frankie, that's probably striking a chord.
It was, definitely.
We're loving this one today. We've already seen a fantastic design inspiration yesterday with some kumihimo incorporating these sort of similar beads. So if you've seen that, you're already thinking, ah, these are fantastic. Now, these are actually, you can open these. I know they're supposed to be beads, but I can see a line in them where they can be opened. Frankie, does that?
Yes, yeah, I think you can actually open them.
But they won't open on their own. They're all right to just use as beads.
You can use them as beads, definitely. I think it's just the way they're made. I don't think they're actually meant to be like a crimp cover or anything.
No. They're
Although I suppose you could wrap them round if you wanted to, but I wouldn't. They're just lovely as they are. Yes.
Perfect. They're called 4mm in size, but I know if you're doing your sort of kumihimo, there are different sizes. They're actually known as a number 6 in the kumihimo, if you're wanting that way. You get 350 of them. Wow. 350 gold balls. Now, I just saw today, when I was in the shops, first thing before work, and I saw a lovely necklace. It was a kumihimo style necklace. I was explaining it to my friend in the shop, and it was just wrapped all the way around, and it had just gold and silver and black, and it looked like a snake print, but it was just kumihimo all the way around. And I was thinking, all you need is some beads, some silver, some black, and some gold, and you can make that exact same design. Now these on their own are £10 if you were to buy them off the website from us. 350. That's 35 pennies each. Fab. Oh no, it's not. It's 0.35 of a pence. 3 pennies each, is it? 3.5 pence each. 2.8p. How did I do that so wrong? How is that right? If they're £10 and there's 350, 10 divided by 350 is not 28p. I was good at maths. Not that bad. Come on, Phil. You've got a calculator.
I'm not, don't ask me. I'm rubbish.
It must be like, why can't I? You just move the 0, don't you? It's not 2.8p, Phil. Who's in the gallery? Throw it on my calculator. Oh, Beryl. You can't throw Beryl. Distracted. Did you use a calculator to work that out, Phil? What did you do? 350 divided by... Oh, I'm doing £10, aren't I? You're doing £9.95. That's what I wish went to. Otherwise it would have been... Now that's fine. I was dividing it by 10. Yeah, 3 pennies each. So I was right if it was £10, but it's £9.95p. So it's 0.2 pence. Gosh, that's hard work, isn't it? You wouldn't think we were in charge of money for a jewellery making channel, would you?
He's got no concept of money.
Absolutely not.
Puts rubies in a kit.
Absolutely not.
£24, whatever it was.
He's a prince, though, so it doesn't
absolutely.
matter, apparently, Frankie. I mean,
No.
that's all right.
No, absolutely not.
Prince for the day.
Absolutely. He's a legend in his own mind.
Sorry?
He's a legend in his own mind.
Oh, don't tell him that. He won't fit out the door today. You need to be careful, Tom. Sometimes I will just say what you say.
That sounded like a warning.
It is. I might just repeat something and I might not want to, so...
Oh, yeah, be careful.
Oh, these are humongous. Have a looky here. These on their own, 10 by 11 mil. They're superb. They're £20 on their own.
Really?
Yep, so these and these together come to £30.
I'm not surprised though, because when you're working with them, you can tell how beautiful they are. I mean, they're
huge, aren't
just
they?
beautiful, yeah.
So sizable, great in their luster. Their orient is magnificent. Their surface is pretty close to perfectly smooth. It's not perfect. There is the odd marking in there, whether it be the odd band or the odd sort of how's it going to be? Pitting, just slightly on the odd one, but they're pretty perfectly round. They're 1 millimetre off perfectly round. You've then got another strand of pearls, brand new pearls. These are champagne 7x6mm. And again, what would you expect for that? About £10 for a strand of pearls? Is that a bit low?
No, I think £9.95 would be a good jewellery maker price for those ones, because they're much more irregular, aren't they? And I'd pay that for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll take 5p off for a £10 note, and we'll go to £9.95 for those. So we've got 20, £9.95 and £9.95. So we're looking just shy of £40 for the three. 41.75ish. If we add in these 0.4mm, 70 meters. It's a gorgeous colour. Then wire mesh in black, which is 10 yards in length and gauge of 1mm. So if we put all that together, well, that means you're only charging £1 each for one of these, for the reels. 41.75, couple of pounds. Where are we going, sorry? Oh, goodness gracious me. So I reckon we're not going to count these, and we're not going to count this pearl strand. We'll just do these pearls at £20 and these at £9.95. And you get the other strand of pearls in the mesh and the S-Lawn as a bonus.
Gosh, that's
a Brucey bonus. What do you think?
And I would buy that, because those pearls are beautiful. They're both beautiful, but those large ones are just, as you said, they look really round. Your eye, because they're large, your eye doesn't notice the extra bit that's just not quite there.
The 1mm.
Exactly. Yeah. So it sees it being more round, and as you say, the lustre and the orient on them is beautiful, and I just think they're gorgeous. Well, I mean, I was in seventh heaven when I opened this. I love S-long cord. I love S-long cord to crochet with, and then 2 strands of pearls, and the beads were just an extra.
Bonus.
Yes, a bonus, definitely.
He likes his bonuses are filled, doesn't he? Have a look at this. Now, this is what Frankie made. Not all of what she made. No, not by any means. But a slight idea chosen by our executive producer Martha, and she came in the break and she went, oh, I have to show everybody this straight away. I've got my eyes in a bracelet. I'm in love with this. I think it's gorgeous. I love the colours, I love the mix, and I love the crochet. I've fallen head over heels in love with crochet today.
Have you? Oh, I'm
absolutely.
Pleased. I'm pleased.
I really have. And for £30, whether you're into crochet or not, whether you've tried it or not, I mean, you could do this, you can use the S-Lawn threads for just simply knotting the pearls. You could do something with it. There's plenty you could do if you haven't yet got your crochet needle and you haven't yet started. But when Frankie starts, I'm sure you'll be able to agree, it's quite an easy to follow explanation on crochet, and it actually makes you think you can do it, which is lovely. I always think that's massive when you're looking at something and a finished design and you think, oh gosh, where would I even start? That looks fabulous, but I couldn't do that. And then when you get a little bit of an introduction, a little bit of a start on something, you can really feel, actually I could do that. I can really do that. So £29.95. I'm going to take this back to Frankie, because I want you to see all the other designs that Frankie's made. But I don't want this one to not be brought with me, so I'm going to bring it with me. Oh, I love it. So, Frankie, you made quite a lot, actually.
Yes, I did.
Were you surprised with how much you made?
No, because I just sat there and Ted, my partner, kept saying, are you making something else, or are you doing your prep? And I said, no, I'm making something else. And it just did go on and on and on. And I just loved the little flower, but all those little flowers are linked. And so I'm not actually going to show that today, but perhaps we'll do that another time.
Yeah. Or perhaps if you're looking at it thinking, oh gosh, yes, we'll be showing just a wee sec. Mike just had to move the cameras around. But maybe somebody can message you on Facebook if you want a wee bit more.
Yes, exactly.
And then we can focus on it maybe
I've done that a
day
couple of times. I've actually done a little photo demo,
lovely.
so I could could do that, definitely.
Definitely. So if you're looking at this thinking, oh, I can't wait to see a demonstration, but I am also looking to find out, as Frankie suggested, the flowers, then we can definitely do that. My favourite is the rose.
There you go.
But also the bracelet, because I love layered up bracelets.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. This is my I had my eye on this from the other side of it. That is
I think that would fit you as well.
absolutely gorgeous.
It has got a clasp on it, so you can open it too.
May I?
Yeah, please do.
Oh, I'm in love with this. Oh, could I even do an extra?
Yes, I think it would go.
Oh my word, I'm in love. Frankie, I hope you don't expect to see this again.
No, that's fine.
I'm joking, this is gorgeous.
Can you manage? You want me to help
I think
you?
you can. I don't want to pull it too tight.
No, you're okay. It's there's quite a bit of play in it.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, there you go.
I'm in love.
You can let that drip down the front there. So.
Absolutely love. This is me to a T.
It suits you as well, yeah.
I'm obsessed. I love it. Love, love, love that. Gorgeous. We messaged in from Jane and sunny Devon. Oh, is it sunny there? Great show, Ali and Frankie. Loving the crochet designs and fabulous demos. Thanks from Jane and sunny Devon.
Thank you, Jane. That's really kind.
Isn't that lovely? Lovely to hear from you, Jane.
It is.
Angela's out in Northamptonshire. Hi there, love these pearls, but I've not been able to get the Eslon thread on a needle through the pearls. Any tips? That's from Angela in Northamptonshire.
No, I agree. These particular pearls, I couldn't get the Eslon thread through, I have to admit. But we do have pearls here that you can get the Eslon through.
Right.
But in fairness, you know, to customers, not. So I've used wire with them.
Okay.
That's how I've got them into my crochet.
Right.
I mean, it's no good me saying you can thread them through and then they won't be able to.
Well, no, I'd
But
never want you to do that.
Still use the pearls with this. I just
So if you got the featherweight head pins earlier,
absolutely
perfect.
Absolutely.
Are there any left, Phil? I know there was like 2 left. But he doesn't think so. You can always check in the website. 7 people have it in baskets and there's 2 left. So either check it out, we'll put it at the bottom of the screen, solid sterling silver 925. I know, featherweight head pins, never been done before in JewelleryMaker, brand new. They arrived today, we had 200 and there are 2 left. So you've got 100th of your stock. A 200th of your stock?
I tell you, don't ask me about maths, ask me about crochet, don't ask me.
I was good at maths at school, but I had a calculator. The non-calculator part of the test is where it let me down.
I taught infants, I could just about manage the maths that they were doing, that's about it. You know, 1, 2, a lot, that's me.
Gosh, I'd be worried if I had a child going back to school. Oh gosh, helping with homework. Don't think I could. I'd be on that search. Thank goodness for Google and other search engines like Ask and Bing. Sue in Kent got held up at work and missed the first half. Love Frankie. Looking forward to the second DI. Hi to you both from Sue in Maidstone.
Hi, Sue.
Hiya, Sue. Oh, lovely message. Oh,
definitely.
Inundated with great messages. Thank you very much. We won't be able to fit out the door by the end of
No,
the day.
I'm really pleased that people are sending in messages because it really, you know, from this side of the desk, it really does help. You know, when you're at home making your stuff, I got so excited, as you know, about today because I just love both the kits. And, you know, for once, I actually really like my own jewellery. I don't always. You know, you sort of...
We always do.
Well, I'm terrible with myself, though, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I sort of look at it and think, now, if I just did it this way, but I haven't got time to do that, or, you know, whatever. And but this time I liked all the pieces, definitely.
You put all this on your mat, or above your fireplace, didn't you, before you came in?
And I thought it looks like both kits together just looked like a real sort of set. Can I attribute this?
Yeah, please
this
do.
rose. The idea from it, you've already shown the one that I made as the starting point, the red one. Happy Day, I don't know her actual name, but she comes on and puts lovely happy pictures on Facebook. You know, a lot of us, we read horrible things on Facebook, but she always puts lovely things on Facebook. And she said to me on my Facebook JM page, could you do roses? And so I said, yeah, I don't know about for the show, but I'll have a look at it and have a go. So I had 5 minutes and I looked it up, I did some research, and this was the the sort of amalgamation that I came up with, and so it's really dedicated to Happy Day. And so I decided then, everybody who looked at the red one said, oh, you need a gemstone in it or whatever. So if you notice in the very centre there's one of the little pearls, and then a little pearl as a little droplet on the leaf next to it. So then you've just got the little droplets down. And I've got a few brooch pins at home. I didn't make it, I just stuck it on the back. So it's now a little brooch. So you could put that on a scarf or a hat or anything really. And I was really chuffed with the design. So I am going to try and
put
show
it on my wrist for like a wedding.
Actually, you could. It would be a nice corsage, wouldn't it? I hadn't thought of that. It would look lovely on a headband as well, wouldn't it? Because I tried to make it not very deep. A lot of them, when I researched it, they've got a really deep bottom, if that makes sense. A bit like me, really. I've got a deep bottom. Sorry, everybody. But so, you know, some of them were much too big to have them flat, but this one's as flat as I could make it, so that it would fit onto something. So don't worry if you can't get it back. I couldn't do it. Matt did it for me.
Aww. I was going to ask Matt to do it, he's gone. People have breaks around here, sorry. What?
Breaks? What are those?
Breaks? I don't know.
I keep wandering off.
When I was a child, I didn't have breaks.
Cardboard box?
Yeah.
Right,
Sit
so
in the corner, play in the box.
what I was going to try and do is the black one, yes, because that is very simple. But I think, you know, I've had a lot of good comments on the little. I show little snippets of what I've made and see what people think. And I had a lot of comments about that, and people saying, oh, that's, you know, it looks really spectacular. It's spectacular to look at, I think, because of the pearls, but it's also really easy. And I'd like to try, if we can, to fit in the beginning of the rose.
Yep, I think if we get started, right, it looks like we might have a wee. Yep, we'll do as much as we can.
The thing is, I did do some starting, and I will because I knew that you didn't want to sit and watch me thread. But you can see I've threaded on the beads onto this mesh, and it does crochet beautifully. And so I cast on for the top bit. I cast on. Sorry, I'm too high. 35 stitches, 35, a chain 35, and then I did the single crochet, double crochet in English, 2 rows. So I've done that, and on the second row I'm adding the beads. So you can see I've done part of the row. I thought I'd do to the end and just show you. Perfect. And then I've shown how to do the loopy bits, and then we can go on to the row. So that it won't take long, but I think, you know, people will be really pleased when they see it.
Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly.
Yes, please do.
Paula's dropped us a wee message.
Oh, sorry, Paula.
No, you're fine. Hi, ladies. One tip Jan gave is that the S-Lon thread separates, and you can use a strand to knot the pearls. I hope that helps, Angela.
Right, that could. I've never tried that, Angela. Ooh. So sorry, Paula. Yeah.
So it's from Paula, and she was messaging almost in answer to Angela's message from earlier about the S-Lon thread fitting through.
Right, got you. Thank you. I'm glad you came.
In response, that's the one. I know I can be useful now and again, but not often, really.
Definitely work.
Not really. Usually I just stand in the way. But then I'll let you get on.
Right, so as I say, I've threaded on my beads, and so I'm going to. So the pattern for this is into each stitch is a single crochet. I'm sorry, it's black now. We'll see how we go. A single crochet that we did before, and then into the. So I've got a single crochet. So the next one is a bead. So I'm going to put my hook through. So this is how I get the beads on. So my hook's going through, put the bead down, let it run down the thread, and then catch it behind and pull it through. So it's still the same stitch we did before. Then catch the thread again and pull it through too. And remember I said to you about the tension. Pull your needle, your hook towards you, and the thread away, and it will make that really tight, and it won't move around. So shall I do another one?
Yeah.
The next one is a single crochet by itself. So I leave a space.
Yep, without the bead.
Without the bead, and then I do another bead. So I put my needle through, my hook through, bring down a bead, okay, and catch it the other side of the bead. Woo. You know what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, wrong, that's for the metal. I'm using, that's why I was having the difficulty with that one, the hook's too small. I'm using a 2.5 needle, that's upside down, but you can see what I mean, right? Yep. So that'll be better. That was just not quite the right size. It was for the metal.
Was for the wire. Well,
yes,
although this is mesh wire technically.
Yeah, but it's much more like a thread.
Wire. Yeah.
So then I need another one. But I did do the tension tight when I was at home. One by itself, and then another one, put it through the hook, the stitch, bring it down, okay, go back and catch it. Now you can see that my beads are all coming on the same side. In fact, if you work with your beads to come through on the side you want them to be, it will usually be the right side. If you're working along the wrong side, because it's a bit like knitting, if you work along the wrong side, they will all come out on the right side, if that makes sense.
Yep.
I've got a couple of stitches left there, but I'm not going to do those. I'm going to turn my work, okay, and I'm going to do a single crochet. I'll pretend I got to the end. I'm just trying to speed up for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I've done a single crochet to turn my work, and then I'm going to crochet another 3. Whoops. And this row doesn't have any beads in it. So it goes then into the single crochet that we did before without the bead. So I'll do a couple, and then you can see 2, 3, 4 chains. And jump past go through. I did do it tight, gosh. Oh, sausages, go through. There you go. There we go. And a single crochet afterwards so it catches it down. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and catch it again in between the beads. That's very tight, Gaywood. Yes, I'll remember not to do that. Okay, don't be naughty next time. Okay, I'll try harder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going now, as you can see, in between the black beads. In between the beads
with the black.
Like that, and I continue all along the row, and it's making those loopy bits. Okay,
Loop, there it is.
Okay, so I'll pretend I got to the end because it's just the same, and I'll just come back and show you, because if you notice there's a row of beads in the next row.
Yes.
Okay, so you do those as you're crocheting back. So it's the same sort of thing. It's a crochet 1, 2, 3 this time, and then I bring up a bead, come here. It'd be easier if I'd got this with a tension, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to go into the loop this time, right? Catch the loop behind, and then do my stitch again. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. Bring the bead up, and then into the loop that I made last time, and catch it just like we did last time. So really, that is all that is. 1, 2, 3. Bead on, in through the loop, catch it. So you just need to be able to do single crochet and double crochet. No, single crochet and chain stitch to be able to do that. I'll just finish that off there so we can see how we've gone. So you can see those beads now come into the little diamond of where we were before. Okay?
That's so cool.
And that's as simple as it is. All right. Does that make sense to everybody? I hope it does.
Yeah.
Did it make sense to you?
Yep,
watching?
it did. I was watching.
Okay. So
It made me want to do it because I was like, one,
well, you
two,
can see
two.
it's. I did 4. Well, it doesn't really matter how many you do, but you sort of.
So
I wanted to
however
move I wanted to move these beads down. I didn't want them to be too close to these, so I did a 4 chain, so it made a larger chain. But then these ones are closer because they're only 3 chains. But
So you can decide.
you can decide
if you wanted it to be
if
a
you-
really long one.
absolutely.
You could do more. And if
Exactly,
you wanted it to
yeah.
be shorter, you would do.
Can I just remember how I finished off?
sure
Oh
that
no,
we can
it's
turn it
just it isn't even. Yeah, no, you could actually on here. You could actually finish off with where are we? A row. Sorry, thank you. With a row of double crochet along the bottom to make it a straight edge. Just crochet into the single crochet rather. You could do the single crochet in double in English into the bottom into each of those loops like we did before.
Right.
And that would make it a straight edge. But then if you want to add the beads on, I think it's quite nice. It makes this sort of diamond sort of
I like
edge on
it.
the bottom.
Almost sort of scallop.
Exactly,
slightly.
and these ones, because they're heavy and beautiful pearls, they are pulling it down slightly. So there.
Did you wrap those before you started? Or did
No,
you wrap
I made it all first, and then I saw how many loops I needed, and then I did them all together. Yes, so at the top of each one, I've got one of the yellow beads, and then I've wrapped it with a head pin, and they were the skinny ones, as you can see. You've got a nice little bit on the bottom there. So that's as simple as that is. I mean, you could make that a much longer if you wanted to. You can make a bracelet of that. It's just about adding the beads in. So
It's gorgeous.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
think
that one.
we love that one, don't we?
Well, lots of people were sort of really interested in that one, so that's that one.
Lovely.
You do your thing
We're going
now.
to see another treat as well. Hopefully the start of the rows all going well. I'm just going to quickly bring you these because we had them the other day actually, the cabochons. In the chocolate, you get 10 of, I'm calling them chocolate, what are they called? Coffee. It's a funny colour of coffee. It's more of a mink colour to me. What do you think?
Yes. I think chocolate.
Chocolatey?
Yeah.
With almost... Oh, it's like one of those really fancy chocolates that's got like a pink liqueur in it or something, or like a
A
champagne
real
liqueur.
bloom, haven't they? It's beautiful.
Oh,
You shouldn't have moved then, girl.
I know. I was trying to catch the light. We can have them though. That was my plan.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Have them for your challenge if you want.
Right, okay. See what we can do.
I don't know. Just don't even know if we're allowed, but I give things away. 0.4mm in your antique bronze wire, which you get 10 metres of, and then the copper colour is 0.4mm again, and you get 10 metres of each. So, oh, they look lovely
Don't they
together,
just
don't
together?
they?
Yeah.
Oops, forgive me. So, frosted shell per, £14.80. How about we don't pay that today? I'm not going to be back with you now till Monday. I've got 3 days off. What's that all about? I know.
You've only just come back.
I know.
You're lucky, aren't you?
I don't think I can get away with it. We work every second weekend in our shift patterns, the way it
I
works.
see, yeah.
So, so I either do 2 days in 1 week or 5 days in a week. So we alternate every week. So if I'm on one Wednesday, Thursday, the likelihood is I won't be on the next one, and then it alternates. So, so it means this weekend it turns out I'm off. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I'll need to be off because £8.95. If I do another day like this tomorrow, I think I might just not be able to live to see the day.
Yes.
£8.95 for all of that.
That's just amazing. I mean, the wire itself, let alone the pearls. I mean, yeah.
And they are shell pearl if you've just tuned in for the first time, which means you're constituted shell. So if you think a little bit like you're constituted turquoise, since that sort of idea, you are getting genuine shell or genuine pearl, and genuine shell that's shaped into a pearl. But it means you can get yourself working away with that gorgeous look. And a lot of people prefer shell pearl to work with purely because they are perfectly round. With pearls, sometimes you might, well, depending on your budget, you might not be able to get perfectly round pearls.
They're really minky, aren't they?
They are.
Colour,
I think they're mink. I'm going to go for mink. I know they're called coffee, but for me, coffees can be so many different colours, can't they?
That's definitely
Depending
mint.
on how much milk you've got, or no milk, or a black coffee. I mean, I don't think that's a black coffee. I don't think it's a cafe latte. I think it's a mink. We're going for mink?
Mink.
What do you think?
Mink.
Matte cameras, what are you going to go for? Mink, chocolate, coffee, fancy wrapper, my fancy chocolate? They're the ones that have got like a matte finish. And
He's
sort of
going for chocolate.
chocolate. Matt's going for chocolate. Amelia, what do you think? What colour would you go for? What would you say? You could call them anything you wanted.
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino. Oh, it's a fancy one. I like that one. Cappuccino. Loving it. £8.95. That's fantastic. In fact, we go quite nice with the colour of these.
Definitely go lovely with this kit. Definitely.
Perfect. We add on for £8.95. I'll let you get back to the rows then.
Okay.
To make sure we get a chance to see that.
Right. So, as I say, there are all sorts, if you look on YouTube, there are all sorts of people doing roses, and I didn't want mine, as I say, to be very deep. I wanted it to be quite flat, but you still have to be able to form the petals. And so it's not, this is my amalgamation of lots of things that I'd learned. So this is my design, my take on a rose, okay? So what I did, I cast on, I did a chain 50. That's how I started off. So I chained 50.
Move you down just a little bit. No, just perfect.
Right,
sorry.
there.
I know it's ever so difficult trying to
remember where to be.
Yeah. I don't envy you.
It's fine. Once I know where I am, I try to stay there.
Oh yeah,
so
no,
you can see here a chain there. Look, that was chain 50, and then I did a row of single crochet into those, going back the other way. So that's what I've done. Okay. So here you can see I've got sort of like a shell pattern. If I put that back down again, you can see.
That's pretty.
And we've already learned how to do this before, to do more than one stitch into a stitch, right? We did that on the going round to increase the circle. When we did the circle, we did a single crochet into it twice. So this one it's a slightly different stitch. This is the only new stitch. I did use it last time, but it's a new stitch on today's show. So this is actually a double crochet, or it's called a treble in the American, in the English ones. So what I do to do this is to, let me get my attention, right? So I'm going to miss one chain. There I am, right. I'm going to miss one chain, and then I'm going to go into the next one, okay, and I'm going to do a single crochet to start me off, and then I'm going to wrap my yarn around the hook, right? So now I look as though I've got two stitches. I haven't, it's just a wrap round. Oh, thank you, that's lovely. And that's going to go then, with that still wrapped round, through that same stitch, catch my thread again. So now I look to have got 3 stitches on my hook. So now I'm going to catch my thread again, and I'm going to pull it through 2. Leaves me 2, go round again and pull it through those 2. So that's why I call it a double, because you go through 2 and 2, so you go through the thing twice.
It looks so
But it's called a treble in English parlance, right? So I don't know why it's different, but it is. So I'll do it again.
Well, I think think of our dress sizes in America, they're different, aren't they?
They are, yeah. But I prefer, I tried
Just
to
the way
explain
you were
people last
taught,
time,
wasn't
my
it?
dad taught me how to crochet, because he was really good with those sorts of things. And he taught me this way,
The
so,
American,
yeah.
I guess now it's American.
Now I know
compared
it's
to that,
American, but I didn't when he taught me. So I'm down to 1 stitch. I'm going to wrap my yarn around the hook, go through where I was before, same stitch, gather my hook, my thread on my hook again, and go through 2. And then I'm going to gather it again, go through 2. So now we've done 2 of those, and I'll speed up and do a little bit more, a little bit faster. So it's yarn round, through, over 2, over 2, yarn round, same stitch. I'm going to actually do 7 into this stitch, right? So you can see it grows quite quickly once you get going. I'll do another slow one. Let me see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do 2 slowly again. So yarn round through the same hole. You see that hole there? Through the same hole, yarn over and pull through. 3 stitches. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 6, and I'll do one more. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now I just need to anchor that, because at the moment it's sort of flying away, as you can see. So I'm going to miss the next stitch and go into the next one. So each time I miss a stitch and I go into there and I do single crochet, and that has made that along there. Oh, sorry, yep. I'm out again.
No, you're fine.
Sorry. Okay. So now when you get to the other end, okay, when you get to the other end, what I did was, and I'll show you on these two, don't do it on the first two, do it on the last. I think you'll have, with 50 stitches, I think you'll have 12. You'll have 12 of these lumpy bits, these shells, okay? When you get to the other end, and you're coming back on yourself again, you've turned your work around, and I'll show you what I mean with these two. I want you to do, I've got 12, I want you to do 6 of them like I'm going to show you. So the 6 on the on this side will be slightly taller, and you'll see why. In fact, I can probably part this and show you. Can you see inside the bud, obviously it's got to be inside the bud, it's got to be quite small to be tight in there.
Yeah.
Can you see? But here on these ones you can see there's an extra layer. Can you see that extra stitch? Let me get my hook and show you. I'll do it here. I won't look at the camera, then I'll get it right. And you see here there's an extra stitch fastened on. I'm going to show you that now. You do that on half of them. So you do that, what I'm going to show you now, on the last 6 as you turn round. So half of them will be taller, and those will be bigger petals to go around at the end. I hope that makes sense to everybody. If not, come onto my site and you know, I'll try and get it right.
Just before you start I'm just going to quickly, no, you're good. I'm just going to quickly bring you these. Now these haven't been seen since June last year. They completely sold out. There was 80 of them, I think, for us today. 85.
Need to grab these, they're really useful.
They're super, aren't they?
They are, definitely.
I'll just run through exactly what you get. You're getting 12 pieces in your needle file set. You're getting 2 round, 2 triangular, 1 knife in the edge, 1 half round, 1 square, 1 oval, and 4 flat. 2 of those are blunt, and 2 of those out of the 4 flat are tapered. It is wonderful for a variety of course, different jewellery making applications. What you might want to use the files on rough edges, on metal beads, or on findings. You might want to shape something. You might want to detail your polymer clay or PMC before, or maybe even after you fire it. And the small sizes make really, really ideal are sizes to use with confined spaces. So maybe you're working on something that you can't really get anything into, but you want to really try and file something. You want to finish off a sharp edge on a design. These are tapered for you, many of them, to be able to get them perfectly in there. They're made of a high grade of steel which measures approximately 5.5 inches. It's a Beadsmith product. Straight away we know Beadsmith. Yes, it tells you. It says to always on the back of it, it's got wee instructions on there as to always use your safety glasses. The beadsmith.com got a wee website there as well. It's the I'm trying to read that upside down, but I can't. Pro quality. 60 odd pennies each.
Definitely worth it. You know, when you sort of use the tool that you make a hole and you sort of twizzle it round and it goes down and down and down and it presses the hole through your stamping blank or something like that. If it's sharp, it can have a sharp burr on it on the side that's gone through. So the underside, you can just file that off carefully. And also, you know, we've got that wonderful plate, the sheet plate of the bare copper.
Yes. Yep.
You can cut that with our lovely red handled shears. Even I can do that, and I have really bad hands, as everybody knows. But that they go through that like butter. But there occasionally where you've sort of, you know, you've snipped round, there's just a little burr, and you just go over, and you can get into all sorts of little nooks and crannies with all of those, and really useful.
Perfect.
Really useful.
I think we need these 6 foot. Well, just going from the last time they were on in June, we've had to wait almost just shy of a year to get them back in stock.
That
3
price
months
is
it'll be a
amazing.
year.
Price is amazing.
Do you think?
Yeah.
So you have got a wee plastic, you can't really see it through the plastic, but you have got yourself a little pouch in there, bonus. It's called a storage sleeve, but they slip in quite nicely from the bottom in there. And you have yourself your 12 individual ones. Can you see that there? Just there's a little line just so you can see it, and you'll slip those in for $6.95. So we're just going to finish off with the rose, what you were suggesting, and then we're going to do some stamping. I don't mean stamping. Well, I might do a wee stamp.
Stamp my feet, yes.
Phil came in to me and he said in the break, this is my producer, Price Prince Phil. Ali, we're going to, after the design inspiration, we can do, you're allowed to stamp. I think, yes!
I think that's probably been done before,
Yeah, but it wasn't by us, so it wasn't obviously as fun as that, really.
I've got that in a great tangle, not to worry.
Do you want me to untangle
no,
on the other side?
I only need a little bit.
I like to untangle
Oh,
things.
do you? Go on then.
I'll untangle.
Okay. Right, so don't forget now, we've got 12 on the 50 chain that we did, and we've turned back on ourselves, so we're now on the wrong side, and we're going, in fact I'll show you what I mean by the right side and the wrong side. That might help. It's a bit like knitting. If you look at that one, it does look like knitting, doesn't it? That's the right side.
That's lovely.
If you look at that side, that's the wrong side. And that's the difference between some of the pendants I've made and the one that we showed that Martha chose to show at the beginning.
Oh,
because
yes.
I decided to have that on the wrong side, so it's a different sort of a texture.
It's this one here, just for Mike who's just jumped on.
Sort of like the one side, the other side. It's not really right and wrong, to be honest. But can you see though? That is what you would call
lovely. It's almost sort of
side.
concave as opposed to convex.
Yes, that's it. It sort of sticks out. Yes, you're right. You're
detangled.
Well done, that woman. Oh yes, you can come and live with me and do that all the time if you like.
It's nice to feel wanted.
Now you can see across the top I've got the loops that we made, okay, as the last stitch came over. So now I'm going to go into that loop, take my wire. It's not wire, this one's Eslon, Gaywood. Yeah, okay, fine. Now the new one.
We all know what you mean.
New today stitch. I did show it before, but is it new today? No, it's not. I know I'm going to do across the top of here. I am going to do basically this one until I get. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Sorry, scratch all of what I just said for I was dribbling on. Don't worry. Scrap that. I'm going to do single crochet across the top till I get to the top one. Well, there'll be a gap there, and I'm going to do single crochet again, but then into the same stitch hole single crochet again. So I've added one stitch at the top, and that just makes that slightly bigger and it makes it slightly taller, if that makes sense. Right, so we're going to do these on the 6 that will be the outside of our rows. Okay. And when I get to the bottom here, I'm going to go into the bottom stitch where I was before, do a single crochet, and then come back up on the other side into these ones, and I'll do this very quickly so we can get onto the stamping. Ooh, that was a bit funny. So when I get to the top one, and of course there are 7, so it's there's an odd space. I do 2 into there and then back down the other way. So then you will have 6 that are single rows and then 6 that are done backwards like this. Yeah. So I'll stop there and then I'll show you what happens then. It's dead easy from there, and you can make these quite quickly. So I'm going to just cut that off, so it's not going to be in the way. And again, pull it through, gather it up, pull it through, and pull it into a knot. Okay, now turn it to the right side. You can see there's a difference in the scallops. That's the wrong side, and that's the right side. They're sort of flatter on this side. Now these are the tall ones because I was showing you what to do, but you would start at this end. They would be small. They're not now because I've made them taller, so we didn't have to do the whole row. These would be the small ones, and I start simply by folding my rows round like this and catching it down. At this point, it's sometimes useful when you've tried it, see how it goes, to get your a needle, you know, a darning needle, and thread some thread through it and sew it, and you sew it then through your stitches at the bottom here. And see what I mean? So you go all the way along, and then you've got 6 smaller ones, and then you get to your 6 larger ones, and you finish up with that rows as we were. And the leaf, I haven't got time to show the leaf now, but I will try and put the leaf onto my website, my Facebook, if that's okay.
Fabulous. Yes, that'd be perfect.
Right.
Oh, we love it.
I hope that's helped people to sort of see how to do a nice flat rose.
It's gorgeous.
All right.
Love it, Frankie. Thank you so much. We loved that, didn't we? Love it. I've got Phil in the gallery going, woohoo, stamping! He's been waiting for this all day. Oh, it's quite heavy, the block. Where do I want to start? I don't know. I've got some stamp. Frankie, do you want to stamp?
Oh.
I know he said I was allowed to stamp. I don't think he meant I could.
Well, you could stamp if
actually
you
allowed.
like. Do you want to stamp? Can you stamp?
I don't know. It might make Phil quite upset. Phil's my producer. We've got loads of stamping tools. Should we start with the blanks? We need to stamp them with something, so what should we do with first? Which letters, capitals or babies?
Let's start with the capitals. Are we choosing?
Well, we need to do something with them, Phil. You can't just look at a flower. Phil's like, we're doing the blank ones first. I was like, yeah, no, we can't just, what you want us to do, just look at it.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. That's what we're doing. I know, Frankie's got them. I'll just wait. You're going to get 10 of them.
Probably.
30mm, 10 of them.
Nice.
£6.95, and there's 30mm in size. Hold on. 2 times silver plated flowers. So it's a pack of 5 and we're getting 2 packs. Well, that's a bit cheeky.
Oh, that's
2
good.
packs for £6.95.
It's double trouble. There you go.
It's been a wee bit, well, he is trouble and he's doubling it, so yeah.
Excellent.
He's been banned from doing double trouble. He literally has not allowed to do it. But that's what he's done, but you're just not allowed to call it double trouble.
But he has up there. It says stamping ban double trouble.
You wrote double trouble in, Phil? Person who told him not to is on a day off.
Oh, that's all right.
That's naughty, isn't it?
He doesn't care, obviously.
He's a joker. Right, let's do our uppercase letters. What do you want to do? What do you want to write, Frankie? What do you want to do? What do you fancy? I've got exclamation marks, I've got punctuation and numbers as well coming up.
Shall we write your name?
Yay! So you need an A. There we go.
Give me an A.
Give me an A! So last time these were on, over 101 were allocated. Let me show you. So we've got the large letters. And just in case you forget, I always think it's handy to put them straight back in where you've first...
Oh, definitely.
Once you've used it, put it back in and you'll work it out because it saves you trying to have a look.
But will you
will
you tell my grandsons, please, because they didn't.
What are their names?
Jaden and Matthew.
Jaden and Matthew, make sure you pop them back in. Otherwise, it's going to be trouble because letters are going to be spelt wrong. Could you imagine? You think you've got an A, but you've really got a Q.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Especially if you've got to the end and you know it's the last letter you're doing, you'd be feeling really fed up, wouldn't you?
So you've got all the capital letters here for you, and you've got a wee and symbol at the bottom. Well, that's quite handy. A to Z and an and symbol.
Nice.
And it's a fancy sort of scrolly and symbol as well. It's not like a plus. It's a proper good and symbol. Quite like it.
I love the fact that these are in cases, you know, in nice sort of jewellery maker cases, not the sort of plastic ones, because these are weighty animals and they break the plastic cases after a while.
I do love though that we've put the name upside down. That's just planning, that, isn't it? So there it is.
Oh right, okay.
There it is, and it's upside down.
I don't think that matters really, Ali.
So it just means we can drop the price.
Oh, I see. Oh, shh. Oh.
Do it for £10 because it's printed upside down.
Do you know, honestly, stamps are so expensive elsewhere. I can't believe. I don't know how you do them for this price.
Because we stamped it upside down.
Okay, I'll buy that one.
Yeah, you buy that one?
I'll buy that.
I'll buy it. I think that's a good reason. I think we'll make that okay because we stamped it upside down. I hope the other ones are upside down as well. Oh no, that one's the right way round.
You'll have to find another.
Oh no, find another reason. Right, so should we have a wee stamp for anyone who's not stamped before?
Give me an A, give me an L, and give me an I, please.
Ooh, can I use my baby letters too?
Depends whether you want to muddle.
Can I muddle them, Phil? Am I allowed? Go for it. He doesn't mind. He's not in this after this week. He's done.
So what's he doing with the?
He's off on holiday. The little ones we're going to do as a price after. So that's the L, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the A, that's the L, and then this one's the I.
That's the joiny bit, so that's going to be that now. What I do is I find out which way they are, and if you're not sure, you can always stamp into polymer, or you can stamp a little bit of ink or something, just so you get it the right way up.
You stamp into the tack of the blue variety. Would that work? No.
Yes, you could do, so long as you can see what you've done.
What you're stomping.
Because what then I do, I get it the right way up, so that would be the right way up with the linky bit at the bottom, and here I write with my little pen, my little indelible pen. I write an arrow pointing down.
Oh, so you know.
So I know to have that way, and I know it's going to be the right way up.
Can I swap and do that one because I want the big L and then the little I? So
yeah, okay. Right. So that's that way up again. Let's hope I've got it right.
I like the swirly L in that one. That one doesn't have a swirl as much.
What about the little I? Does the little I all right?
Yeah, I like the I.
Oh,
I like the little I. Do you like the little I?
Yeah, like I spy with my little I. Sorry.
Something beginning with 9 or 6. It's a 9.
Is it?
Well, it's a 6. I want it to be a 6.
Oh, okay. So where's that going?
Wherever you want.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the tools.
Okay.
You've got all the inspiration.
You can see I've put a little a line of tape sort of stuff here, just to keep me straight. Okay. So what I've done, I've got the L because it's going to be the middle letter. Okay. Now, as I remember rightly, these ones are quite. And I just want a really nice one sharp tap. So you can see I've got my L there. See him? In the middle? Over the S there, look.
That is so cute.
It's very squirrely, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I chose it. I like it being squirrely. Yeah, I'll put them back. I'm going back now.
A. Someone would have
done I just talked to a stamp.
Yes, you did.
We're doing the lower cases on the screen for you now, which I'll show you quickly. They are spelt correctly. Not spelt correctly, sorry. Well, they are.
The right way up.
The front is printed the right way up. So I don't know how we can do it. Can we just do 9.95 because the other one was? Yeah, there we go.
9.95. You couldn't get one of those sets for those two at double price.
Really? So for £40 you'd be struggling to get one of them?
Yeah, you would. Honestly, they're really expensive.
That's what happens when you buy in bulk, isn't it? Make them yourself.
Absolutely.
Job diddly done.
Definitely.
Oh, I quite fancy the little ones. Quite cute.
Now, you've got to decide that you're going to stamp it, because if you stamp more than once, if you hammer it more than once, you're quite likely to get a double letter. Now, if you want to have a double letter, that's fine, but I don't. I just want to be able to see your A properly.
Yay.
So I'm holding it really firmly, and I'm going to just do one stamp really hard. Okay, and I've got my A.
Yay.
Okay.
These are pretty sizable flowers, aren't they? You can actually write.
You could get a lot. Yes, you could. Yes, you could get
a wee message.
Yes, you could definitely. And that's your I. Oh, I see why you've chosen that. It's a nice and
quite cute, isn't it?
It is quite cute. Yeah. So I'm going down.
I like the E as well. In fact, I like them all. But
other side of the I, the L. Oops, don't slip. Okay.
Like
take hold of it firmly. Place it. You know, you be firm with it, and then give it a good wee bang. Sorry, I'm taking your accent. I didn't mean to.
Well, accent is one of my words. You're allowed to use it.
Right. And then you've got your
what I like is that you used it in the correct context.
Did I?
Yeah. When somebody says it's a wee little, that makes me upset. 'Cause
No, it's
little
just-
is wee. It's the same thing. Well, it's actually weirder than little.
I'll get this right in a minute. How do you manage when you're doing your jewellery getting this the right way around?
It's really difficult
It
because you're
is.
doing it the opposite.
I know, it's rubbish. Anyway, the
How
stamping.
long have you been here? Tom, Director Tom. Oh, it says Ali. What have we been doing for the past 5 minutes?
And then you wanted to use a 6. So you can actually use these as texture. So I'm turning it round so it's not always the same way. Okay, make some texture on it. Take my tape off. There you go.
Oh, look! I love it. I think I might like the number 6.
Oh, of course, it's your numbers. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll wake up in a minute, don't worry. End of the show, I'll wake up.
Oh, it's all good.
Am I supposed to be doing something here today?
No, you're fine. Oh, you've lost me now. I'm fine. I'm going home. I've got my
You're happy now, are you? She's got her bracelet and her, and her
strap.
alley, yeah.
Should we do the numbers? All right, Phil. All right. Phil's like, can we do the numbers?
You want me to stamp them or just do them? What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You want to stamp them? Should we do a wee Should we do a wee squiggle? Should we do the wee and sign, or do you fancy choosing one? Do another one.
Yeah, the
Will we do it on the other
is-
side?
Is that called
Can you do it on the other
ampersand?
side, isn't it?
No, you can't do it the other
can't
side.
do it.
Well, if you have a look,
The and
it
symbol.
goes
Let's get the
through.
indentations there. You can see
Yeah.
it, can't you? What about the and symbol? It's a bit squiggly. You get the and symbol in all of the packs. All of the alphabet ones, large and small. You get the wee and at the end. It's quite a swirly one. I don't think I could do that if I tried writing. Do you want to see it?
I need to see which way around it is.
Do you want me to have a wee look? Says she. I might not be able to even work it out.
Let me have your alley back a minute because there's a trick.
What was there?
Yeah, there's a trick. If you want to make it show up more, some pen on it. I need a
What do you need? What can I get you?
I need a tissue or something.
Oh.
It's a cloth.
Oh, to wipe it off, you mean?
Yeah, it's good. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
Then you see, you rub off the outside bit, and you still got that. That's just using my finger. It's not-
yeah.
But you can see now. You can see your alley a lot better.
Yay!
All right.
Just in case you weren't sure if it was mine or not. Definitely mine.
Okay.
Yep,
It just shows
perfect.
it up. Or you can use the patinas. I'm sure you could use the patinas on there. Yeah.
Here we go.
You need the hole punch then to sort of screw it down. Make a hole in there,
Love it.
put it on your chain that we had on the earlier on, and use your file to be able to file off the burrs on the back. And
Oh, love it. Love it. We've sorted everything really today, haven't we?
Absolutely.
I don't think there's anything I've been in want for apart from a crochet needle, which you can get from haberdashery for a couple of pounds. So aside from that, we're pretty sorted.
I don't know which way around this is, but if we do it as a pattern, it won't matter, will it?
No.
But
Won't matter.
my suggestion is don't sort of try and do it more than once. Decide where you're going to do it, and then be really bold and do it.
Do it. Big bang.
See what I mean? So then you get a nice. It's a really nice, clean. If you try to do it more than once, you will get a bounce back.
So don't be sort of, oh, I'll put my hand behind it. Don't do it gingerly.
No,
Give it a good
decide
wally.
that you're going to do it and be bold with it. Just go for it.
Give it a bit of wailing.
You've got 10, and they're not expensive. Good grief! If you do it wrong, what's happened? You've sort of slightly spoiled one. What you could do actually is get those shears that we do, as I was talking about earlier. Say you could, if you'd done some of it wrong, you could actually cut that off and do a different
Do something
design.
else.
File it, whatever. There's always some
There's always
way
a way to work
yes,
with it.
Exactly.
We have to
So-
go to a really, really short break,
Okay,
Frankie.
no
I'm ever so
problem.
sorry.
No problem.
But we've got more coming up. Oh, what was that we've got coming up on the other side? Brand new beryl. It's just arrived, neither of us have seen it. So we're going to have a look at that, and we'll see on the other side a really short break.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
Tiger's Eye is a gemstone that can be masculine or feminine. It comes in like these luscious caramel colours, and when you get it in fuchsia, that's my favourite, when it's bright pink. Love that, and the chatoyancy makes it so different. It sort of follows you around the room, so it makes for some really interesting pieces.
Tiger's Eye is one of the first gemstones that I was ever exposed to. My mum bought me a beautiful Tiger's Eye bracelet when I was away at university, and I've worn it ever since. It has a lot of personal value to me. Not only that though, the JewelleryMaker Tiger's Eye which you can get exudes so much chatoyancy, and more chatoyancy than I've ever seen from any other Tiger's Eye. The carat weights are brilliant, you can get it in dyed qualities, but it's the natural essence of the gemstone which I think people find so attractive about it, and that's probably one of the reasons why it's one of our biggest sellers.
We here at JewelleryMaker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with JewelleryMaker FIFO reviews.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we like to provide you with the best possible service. Our friendly and helpful call centre team are on hand 24 hours a day to assist you with your shopping or any other queries you may have. We also have a dedicated Facebook help team who are on hand 7 days a week between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 p.m. JewelleryMaker, making your experience the best it can be. Join Gemma Crow with her brand new Edition 2 Wire Mesh DVD. Gemma will guide you through the fabulous art of mesh with more techniques to learn, so why not create vintage looks with amazing texture and structure? To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
If you have a question or query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
It's so good to see you. Oh, I love that fancy camera move, Matt. Where did you pull that one from? A little bit X Factor-ish when they have the big cameras that spin around. I love that there. Oh, that was fun. I'm Ali. We might have a Gibson, could you imagine? It's a particular type of, I guess, sort of an arm for a camera, really, isn't it? Yes. Anyway, I'm Ali. It's great to see you. Lots and lots of treats coming your way. I've got so much to show you. You may have gathered I've got some feathers. I hope we get to do them. We will definitely do them. We've been trying to do these for about 3 days. Very much looking forward to them. A variety of colours for you, and sizes and shapes. There's loads in there, they're gorgeous. Looking forward to that. I've got findings for you. I've got lots and lots, but I'm going to start off with brand new aquamarine morganites. Hello, hello, hello. We've got 150 of them. They've just arrived. Frankie, what were we like a moment ago?
I've seen a few strands of beryl,
Yep.
but I've never seen them with such depth of colour.
I mean, it's so obvious which ones are the morganites, the pink ones. You can pick them out quite easily. You don't have to struggle there. You can have a look at the blues straight away. You know what ones are the aquamarines
and
in
the
there.
emerald too. I mean, the emerald, it's really green, isn't it?
Gorgeous intense greens in there. Totally natural beryl. It's not been treated in any way. They're going to fly out the door. Main reason being they're so colourful, as you've suggested, because for a pastel gem it's quite difficult to get a lot of colour. But what's so amazing about this is the shape of them. They're really, it's saying irregular rondelles, but they're quite similar to pear-shaped ovals to me. I think they're just sort of off ovals. What do you think? I would work with those the same way as I would work with an oval gem. And these are flying out the door. I'm struggling to get rondelles. That's not right. That is not a rondelle if ever I saw a rondelle. Right. Seeing as they're brand new, seeing as they're incorrectly named, I think we should do a brand new price, and I don't feel like doing £15.
Okay.
And I'm definitely not going to go up.
I'm going to say you're going higher, are we?
No, we're not going to do £19.95, which is what you'd probably expect for this quality and colour and such an easy to use shape. There was some lovely nuggets on last night. You might want to put the two together. That would work really, really gorgeously. 120 carats of one of the most beautiful, colourful. Should we do it? Where's Coral? Oh, can we not do it as a superstar buy? Go on. If you can find it. Yeah? Coral!
She's making me a cuppa.
Coral, come back! Frankie doesn't need to drink, it's fine. We're doing a superstar buy. I need you. She's coming.
She's coming.
It's superstar buy time. Are you ready for me? Superstar bye! Oh, you're a wee bit early there, Matt. Sorry. You were great. He was great, wasn't he? Oh, you were super. $9.95! Yay! So what I managed to work out was, on the Late Show, I can get away with going to prices like this, for strands like this, if we all jump about, wave some jazz hands and shout super and star by, and it means we can get away with it, really. I think that's quite easy, really, to get the price reduced, don't you think? Frankie, do you think that's all right?
I think that's an amazing price for that strand.
And do you think the fact that we just need to jump about and do some jazz hands, it makes it all right?
Yeah, it probably, so long as everybody's gone home.
Yeah. Yeah, they have all gone home. Our management have all gone home.
That's all right then.
Which I find amazing at 4:05 on a Thursday afternoon, but...
Well, they've probably got something to do.
Maybe. Bake some cakes.
Yes.
£9.95. You are getting yourself, well, we only had 150 of these. They're being allocated very, very quickly. Eleanor's in Lanarkshire. I've got Alison and Devon. Geraldine's in Anonymous in Hampshire. Great to see you joining us. Gwyneth in Hertfordshire. Kerry's in Belfast. Steady's in Berkshire as well. Stella, sorry, forgive me, I read that far too quickly. Great to see you on the phone lines on the web. And yes, it is totally, totally natural. You are not... You're not going to want to miss out on these, especially when we've had so many treats today that they would go well with. They really, really go well with those lovely sort of champagne-y, they're almost sort of a cream, buttercream champagne pearl idea, shell pearl that we had. These are coming up, which would work lovely with it. The price point we're going to would allow you to work them with something like these. There's so much that we've had already on today. You've got to treat yourself. It would go well with my rose quartz capuchin, wouldn't it? Really, really do love these. They're gorgeous. And we're looking for only £10. So well done. Georgina's in as well. Lots of multi-bids. With 13 baskets. Sorry, forgive me, I got a wee bit excited and wanted to hold that out there. The colour is outstanding. Susan there, Rita, Isabel, Louise, Michelle, Marilyn, Sandra, Jessie, Susan, out in New Mexico, Anonymous, new callers, Christine, new callers again, Texas. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a really, really busy day today. Unfortunately, I've only got 45 minutes left with yourselves, Frankie and I do, so we'll try and make it as fabulous and as fun as possible. Add to the same order as earlier, or alternatively what you could do is start an order now at £2.95 in the UK, $5.95 in the US, or you can join us from anywhere else in the world, wherever you fancy, but make sure if there's anything you see that you like, you're checking it out as and when you can. These have been allocated really quickly, so enjoy it. I'm going to have to move on, but I'll recap it if there's any left, but we only had 150. They're brand new today. They're a real treat for us. I don't know how we managed to get them. Oh, I know. All the management went home. Like, they literally have. Rose quartz cabochons. Where are they meant to be? Ah. So they're not there, so where does that mean they are? I'll show you them in the design made by our beading buddy. It was our Sue. Lovely, lovely work. Gorgeous ring. Oh, thank you. You get 4. Oh, hello. Well, you get a carat weight, but I just thought you got 2. But you could get 4, you could get 2, depending on how big they are. That's super. Oh, that's a huge one. Look at that compared to the one that was used. What a treat, what a whopper. No way. Who did? Kim did? No. I genuinely want to do a stamp and not of the hammer variety. I'm gonna do it. When the price comes in, I might just do the stamp. I don't agree with this, Frankie.
Okay.
Makes me want to stamp. Can you believe it?
That's amazing, isn't
It's
it?
wrong, Frankie. It's
wrong,
wrong.
but it is amazing. And if I was out there to one of your customers today, I'd be going, oh yeah, that's good. You see, so it's good for them.
It's great for everyone at home. I can't believe it wasn't me that got to bring them to you first. Kimball brought them to you. I love
Oh, is that what you're cross about?
I'm cross that Kimball took them to $7.95 without me, and I didn't know.
Dear,
and now I'm at $7.95 and I can't get them, and they're going to sell out, and it made me sad.
Dear, oh dear. Can't get this stuff.
Oh! Dibs on the budding beaters! Yes! Good plan, Phil. Wonderful. Love it. Oh, 800 644 655. Oh, I'm happy with this. I'll retract my stamp. Eileen's in, Stephanie's in, Kerry's in, out in Belfast. Carmelina, what a fabulous name, out in Surrey. Kate's in Lincolnshire, in Dorset. I've got Lincolnshire with multi-bids. Yvonne's in, I've got new callers in Inverclyde. Oh, lovely to see you all. Pauline's there, Jane's in North Yorkshire. Janine, sorry, forgive me. Linda's in, ouch. Staffordshire's in, Somerset's with us, showing an interest in Spain. Oh, hola. Angus, out in Angus, you're with us. My Spanish is getting there. This is going to sound a wee bit odd, but I'm going to Wales at the weekend, and I'm going to learn Spanish in the car to Wales. So I'm not going to Wales, but I've got like a 2-3 hour journey, so I'm going to be learning Spanish in the car with my 2 husbands, yeah. Did you see? And my Spanish 15-minute coffee break español was got a wee theme tune. Hola! Sorry, I'm trying to learn. And why was I telling you that? Oh yes, it was teaching you how to say you have 2 family members, 2 daughters or 2 sons, or he said if you ever wish to say you had 2 husbands, you could say this, or 2 wives. Although they don't expect many people to say it, but you're going to direct the whole show in Spanish. You need to teach me left and right first. What is left? Oh. Derecha is to the right, and a la de what? Izquierda.
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 There we go. Learn more Spanish today. Yes. I'm going to be advanced in my coffee break español. Oh, I love that. Right. I can ask about how to get gas. That's about it. ¿Dónde está la gasolina? Por favor. I don't know if that's right though, so if it's wrong, please inform me. Pyrite hearts! Oh. It's been a year since we brought you pyrite hearts like these. They're fabulous. Fabulous. Oh, I've got that song in my head now. Need to get another one at Coffee Breakers, but you need to get another one in my head. Let it go, let it go. That's a bad one apparently. I like that one. Do you think with the smoky quartz? Oh, I quite fancy with the crochet from what Frankie's kit had. Yeah, a little bit of crochet and some gold beads, I think. Quite heart. Fancy that with the hearts. Could you add one wee heart on there as a wee charm?
Yes, you could, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, I love them. There's loads on here. Should we give them a wee cheeky count? Yeah. Oh, not in Spanish. I can only get to 10. And I think we've got more than 10. I could just keep counting to 10. But I have to do it in a wee song, so I'll spare you that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's not a very good song. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 42. So that's 21 pairs of earrings for $6.95. Even Matt's getting excited. He just went on his tiptoes there. He did a wee dance. He's bopping away. Love that. Hiya. Is Nathan part of the buying team? Awkward. He had a big cake in his hand though, didn't he? It looked like a big cream cake.
Oh, that somebody must have been naughty then, so it's okay. He'll be in a good mood if he's got cake.
Yeah, we've just sorted him out. We did it in advance. Phil must have known. I went and got the cream cakes on the way in. So funny. I went to the petrol station, went and grabbed some cream cakes on my way in. You want cake? Should we do cake? What day? We used to do it on a Sunday, Cake Sundays. And then we used to do Treat Tuesdays, and somebody each week would bake something different and bring it in on a Tuesday. So there'd be 2 people a month, because we work every second Tuesday, and we would have Tuesday treats. But some people didn't bake, so they just brought something. Either way, kept us all happy. What day should we do it? What day should we make our treat day?
Next time I'm on.
Next time Frankie's on. Good shout, we like that. Well, either 42 individual charms, you can make it into a necklace. I love how they fit into each other. They're quite snug, those hearts. I like those. Oh, and they'll go great with the kyanite that we haven't done not kyanite, lapis lazuli, have we? That would, well, just thinking with kyanite, the colour would work, wouldn't it, obviously? Because lapis lazuli has pyrite within it, so. 220 carats of pure lapis lazuli. Oh, well, hello. I fancy that. Oh, I do. What do you think of it? Now, this might sound a bit odd. No, actually, wouldn't sound odd. I think it's going to look great. I'm going to show it to you with some peridot, but before I do that, I've just caught these. Hello. What do you think?
Oh, lovely together.
Think that would be a good combo?
Lovely.
I really want to try it with peridot. Peridot.
Oh, yes.
What do you think? Is that a good combo or not so good?
No, it's lovely. I like it.
Blues and greens? Guess it's the sky and the grass, isn't it? Or the sea and the grass? Grass and the sea. Fancy that with black as well. Having been sent to the vault and not seen since June last year. Why would you do that to a lapis lazuli pair? It's supposed to be $9.95, but seems as it's been in the vault and it's been waiting and waiting for its television debut. It's already had its debut. What it is when it comes back. Come back, that's what it is. Been a long day. It has, isn't it, Frankie? Oh dear. $6.95. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. So $9.95 is its price, and it's been hiding in the vault. Not that it's had a choice since June. Nearly 9 months. No, definitely 9 months. Nearly 10. It's almost like the miners in Siberia for dioxide.
Back to his favourite button again, isn't he?
I think so. What man and a horse? You want to see a man on the way to the mine in Afghanistan? All right. He wants to show you the mine. Go on then. This isn't yourself and a horse, is it? Very had price prints, Phil. We should cut your face out and put it on top of the man and the horse. I don't think the man and the horse would appreciate it too much, but well, maybe horses don't like you either. I don't like horses. You don't have to actually get it. Get on it. That looks gorgeous, doesn't it? That's where we get your lapis lazuli, or this particular strand from, in Afghanistan. Which is not, or instantly, what I think of if somebody said Afghanistan to me, I wouldn't think of that beautiful picture, would you? Which is lovely. Well, it's lovely that I can now think of that instead. It's like Ethiopian opals. When I first heard of Ethiopia, I would be thinking straight away, athletics, running, long distance. I wouldn't think of opals. It's funny, isn't it? Love it. And again, with Russia, straight away, I think of dioxide the first time I hear Russia. That and ballet dancers. There we go. 16 left. These look scrumptious next to these, actually. Let me show you these together. Hello. Sorry, I get a little bit excited, Frankie, when I see something I like. Hello. 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 I chat up jewellery. It's really embarrassing. I literally try and chat up gems. I wouldn't be able to talk to a man out of an evening, but I can chat up gemstones like there's no tomorrow. How you doing? Whoa. I think I've lost Frankie. She's gone.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
I love that you're trying to be serious. Your trying not to laugh serious face is quite brilliant.
Oh, stop now. Oh, dear.
35 carats, peridot. I thought I said peridot pane. Peridot plain. Peridot plain round, approximately 4mm. They're so juicy, aren't they? That's my lime-esque. This is where lime-esque came into play when I first saw. Oh! Should have guessed, really, shouldn't I? Chinese, Hunana, peridot, Hunana. That's where it's from. Place called Hunan in China.
I've been there.
Have you?
Hunan province, yeah.
Did you ever see Pedro there?
No, I never met him. No.
Not Pedro, Pedro.
Oh, wrong country.
Are you still in Spain? Are you still? Hola. Are you still? Hola. With the gasolina.
Oh, look, you'll get me into trouble, you will.
I'm not going to get anyone. Hi. I love that. Matt Bennett just walks past the boss's son. He went, all right. Totally great. Yeah, fab.
We've got peridot here for $6.95.
Yeah, from Hunan. Awkward. I don't know what's going on. You're putting the price to $6.99. And Matt got me a chocolate bar, so it's going great. Thanks very much, Matt. Thanks very much, Matt. It was lovely. Wafers and chocolate was scrumptious. Pink bundle and tea-bar. Like, can we do this though soon? Because I really like this. I'm running on the spot. I really like it. I really like it. Oh, it looks lovely with the rose quartz. Trio, they like a man, they won't go home. Oh no, it's Deo, isn't it? Deo. I remember. We're not drinking anything, Phil's dad. Well, actually, it might be some Coral's put in the water.
I gotta say, she's the person.
What's she done to us? She's all right. I remember I used to go on holiday to the place in Tenerife, and there was a karaoke gentleman who did the karaoke, and he would always sing that song, 5 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot punch. Daylight come and walk. My brother and I used to sit every year and be like 5 foot, 6 foot, 7, and then he always went punch, like just to make sure everyone who'd fallen asleep would wake up. Yeah, that was his song. I don't think he sang anything else. He just sang that song, and that was it. Right, 250 carats of puffy pears, 360 carats of plain round. You can tell I'm not in tomorrow, can't you? 2mm round rose pink shell pearls. Ooh, these are gorgeous. I've not seen these. These are lovely. Hiya. Who's that? Who's that? I can't see. Hiya, James! Oh, there's some management still in the building! Oops! Hiya!
Oops, the daisy.
You know the banana song, right? 5 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot, punch! Daylight come, they won't go. Perfect timing, eh? Right, so you've got these three work lovely together, don't they?
Yeah, I also think the peridot that.
Should we get it back?
As well. Like I said earlier about the pink and green together. Yeah. Gorgeous. I love that. See, I'm not really a pink person, but I'd wear something with those colours like that, with a pop of green as well.
They're gorgeous. And if we were to go back to that, is there any Benall left, Phil? Price Prince Phil? That would look gorgeous. There is a few left.
Gosh, yes, that's lovely, isn't it? Oh, yes. Those pearls are beautiful, aren't they?
Getting lots of comments on my bracelet, Frankie. But yes, it can be used as a necklace.
Yes, it
if
can,
you wished.
yes.
£12.85 for you. I know they photographed it as a necklace style as well.
Yes, they did, but it doesn't matter because it's long enough to be a necklace. It's a nice length for a necklace, but it's also good for a bracelet.
Perfect for both.
Yeah.
I know, I just don't want to notice that. £9.95 and management are there. You want me to acknowledge the fact that you've taken it to £9.95 and that's okay. All right then. All right, these are delicious. Whether you wanted to make them sort of bridal or whether you wanted to keep them and have them as a little bit more fun, because they're quite sizable, aren't they? They're 12mm for the plain rounds and 19x15mm for the rose. And these are quartzite, which you can see are slightly a little bit more of the candy floss pink than the rose quartz, if you can see the difference there. Can you see? Yeah. Almost makes the rose quartz look a little bit washed out, unfortunately, but it's not. No, we're not. You must be. Oh, look at it with the chain. Smoky quartz chain.
Ooh, that gives it a different flavour again, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Yeah, because the...
He's off. He's going down lower. One price drop wasn't enough. He's off to £7.95 for the three, just for the shell pearl. I know we can get a shell pearl that's quite an affordable price point, as we can with quartzite, but to get that size and that shape, well, I don't think there's another gemstone we could get of that size or shape for anywhere near that price point for one strand, never mind three. And these pearls, do you think the shell pearl, you know the gorgeous design that you've created, could you, instead, you know where you had the black and you entered the gold beads, could you add in the pink shell pearl? Would that work with it as well, that lovely black necklace?
Be lovely, yeah. Lovely alternative, yeah.
Obviously we need to work out what it would thread through, but that's something you could do when you get them home and have a wee play. but it's £7.95. These are fabulous. What a saving you've got on this. What should these have been? About £15 maybe? Oh, goodness me. To get these home, you would have been looking at about £15.
Gosh, that's wonderful. The pearls that are on that black necklace, they're not actually threaded through. They're on the monofilament.
Oh.
And I crocheted them on afterwards with the monofilament. So you could use anything you like along the top.
Well,
So
that's
those would be
fab.
lovely.
I was thinking about the wee gold beads
Oh,
that you use.
yes, the gold beads.
I'm not sure if they would be too thin.
No, you'd need
and
a
maybe not
decent
big enough
size hole. Yes,
That's
for that.
it's kind
Yeah.
of a couple millimetre for the mesh wire, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do check these out when you can. I don't mean to rush you, but I've got lots and lots to bring you out in Hertfordshire and Bristol and Oxfordshire and Shropshire, South Yorkshire, not West Yorkshire, Tyne and Wear. Don't know how I read that wrong. Leicestershire's in there, Dorset's there. Best of luck to you all. Check them out when you can. Lovely to see you all. Lovely. Yay! So, oh, Phil, is he getting bigger? Someone zoomed in on that. That wasn't as big a minute ago because your head was fitting in last time. Oh, it's because the camera was closer to me, that's why. I was thinking, oh, Phil's coming in, aren't you? There you are. Has your dad seen this at home? 4 plasma TVs Phil's got. More than I've ever had. I've been trying 9 years, Frankie. Still have not been on two plasma TVs, never mind 4. Not surprised 204 of these were allocated in launch. I would buy them all. How many have we got? 60, is that it? No way! Oh my goodness, when you see the total quality, the luster. Now, Frankie, you love pearls, and I know you're in the middle of a challenge, and I don't want to ask you too many questions,
No, it's
but
okay.
what's your main factor, what you love about pearls? What gets you into, if you see a pearl strand, what is it that makes you really fall for it?
To begin with, it's whether it's got that sort of internal light, and I know that sounds silly, but I love them to. Is that the luster or the?
It'll be the orient.
Is the orient?
So the orient
it's
is
the
with the
orient
colour.
for me. Yes.
When you
So
see the different pinks and the
yes,
lilacs and the purples,
exactly,
yeah.
and
But that is
it's whether
from
it's got
inside.
looks as though it's got a light that's sort of shining from
Of that
inside
colour.
out. Yeah, and those have got it as the blue ones, aren't they? They're beautiful.
They're stunning.
So that can be in any. Sorry, I was just
Yeah,
going to
no,
say
carry
that
on.
can be any size.
Yes.
So from the tiniest seed pearl to the largest,
Or a biwa pearl.
Yeah,
or,
definitely. Oh, yeah, I love
Keshi
Gaywood.
pearls
Yeah,
have them quite a lot,
anything.
don't they?
It's that shine for me, the brightness of them, and I just am fascinated by them.
They are fascinating, aren't they?
Yeah.
On average, you're looking at 1 millimetre per year for a pearl to form. So 9 by 8 millimetre pearl could have taken 8 to 9 years to form for each pearl. There are many people look at 3 different factors for pearls. I look for 7. For me, 3 is good. People look for, as you've suggested, for example, the orient, how lovely the orient is, and the luster. Another factor that people sort of look into your pearls, because we don't value them by carat weight, we value them by size. What you might like to look for is the shape, whether you want them to be perfectly round or a different shape, as we mentioned, biwa pearls or keshi pearls, depending on what you like. You're also looking at the surface. Now, there's 2 different ways of looking at surface, whether it's smooth, or whether it's either got banding, which are lines, which we had earlier, or whether it's got pitting, which is sort of little, almost like it's got bad skin, I guess. It's got sort of pitting in it.
Yeah.
We very rarely have any really pitting at JewelleryMaker. We get the odd banding, but never really any pitting. You've got this pure, smooth surface. You've got a great shape. You've got almost no, I'm going to say 99% no banding and no pitting. Can't find any. And I am really inspecting these. You have got a great orient, as we mentioned. We've got a great luster, which is the light reflecting off the surface. We've got great smoothness with the no banding and no pitting. So that's 4. What else do you look for? Size. We talked about whether it be a large 9 by 10 mil or an 8 by 9 mil. The larger it is, the more years it's taken to form, naturally. If you think about the shape, whether you want it round or whether you want it oval or whether you want it in a biwa pearl, a cashew pearl, a drop style pearl, you've got a rice pearl, you've got that to think about. You've then got to think about location. Where is it from? Is it from the French Polynesia? Is it from China? Is it from the Golden South Sea Pearls? Where is it from?
They're wonderful, aren't they?
Exactly. Golden South Sea Pearl will be a totally world of difference price point wise towards a Chinese pearl, just because of the location and what they're sought after. There's so many factors to think about. You need to decide what makes you love pearls, what you like about them. But at that price point, giving them away. Totally gorgeous.
Oh,
now,
gosh.
can you tell me the treatment on these? That's amazing. Slight hint of dyeing to them to get that intensity of colour. Because if these were natural peacock pearls, I would expect you to be looking about £50 minimum on JewelleryMaker. Minimum. And that would probably be half the size of that strand.
That's wonderful. That's a good price.
Isn't that superb? I don't think you're going to get anything else like this. This earlier I described as an epic strand. And for me that is the most wonderful colour, variety, quality is all there. Ferials in, I've got Anne in, I've got Roseanne in, I've got multi-bid Ferials going for 2 in Leicestershire, Carmarthenshire in, Christine, sorry, forgive me, Helen in Sussex is multi-bid. Everybody who's got these, aside from 2 people I think, have multi-bid.
I'm not surprised at that price, are you? Because if you get 2, it's still a wonderful price. Was that 35?
30 odd pounds? No, 30?
Yeah,
15 each, £30.
If you've got 2, you can make a beautiful necklace of a really good drop. You can make earrings, and you can make a bracelet and a ring, or even 2.
Yeah.
So you could make a whole suite for £30. It'd just be wonderful.
I'm in love with them. And those doctors a wee message.
They look lovely. Lovely on your neck there.
Almost like an electric blue from there.
It's beautiful.
Hi Ali, I got mine the other day and they are stunning, and they will be from for me,
yes.
From Ange. Yeah, definitely. No, I don't think we could part with these. These are everything I'd want a peacock pearl to be. These are ticking everything. Do try and check them out. They will sell out. We only had 60 as opposed to the 205 that went in the original launch. Love it. Love, love, love it. Right. Now these will go perfectly actually. These are hematite. Are they? Oh, they look just like they're coated quartz, but they just look like the hematite coated. Blue coated hematite, if you've ever seen that. Have you seen that before? They do look great together. They really do. Brand new for you. Just arrived. And what do you think what rebellish treat price point do you think we could do for you? Plenty on the strand. About 38 centimetres for you in your length. They are genuine quartz, but if you've ever had any blue dyed hematite, to me it looks just like it. Or the blue dyed pyrite, have you seen that? It's not got the same weight to it, but it's got the same look.
Yeah, it's nice.
But it's the same coating I believe we've used.
Yeah.
Like an electric-y blue with the sort of green, and they look very similar to the peacock pearl, they absolutely
They do, don't they?
Very similar. The coating is a sort of mixed coating, so it's not like a block colour. 6mm rounds to £6.95.
There's a thing. £6.95. That's the most unusual price, isn't it?
I don't think I've seen that before in JewelleryMaker, have you?
Certainly not when Phil's been producing.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not with Phil, definitely not with me. Definitely not with Frankie. I don't know where that came from.
No.
Like a bolt out of the blue. Blue, do you get it?
Oh.
No?
Oh dear.
I love it when people wave to me when they walk past and I'm holding a strand. I can't wave back to you. Like, I'm just going to drop the strand everyone's looking at and I'll just wave. It's hilarious. I try and wave with my head. Hi! We've got a massive big window at the top of our studio, which means everybody can look in. Fabulous or fabulous? Try and get them before they go. They will go. They're lovely. I'll let you see them, Frankie, actually, even from there. Can you see? They look just like that. Can I run?
Oh,
They look like sort of
gorgeous.
coated
They do.
hematite, don't they?
They're lovely.
If you've seen that. They're lovely. They've got wee pinks and reds coming
Yeah,
through,
they're
actually.
gorgeous. Lovely colour.
Lovely,
Really nice colour.
lovely. Sorry, Frankie, I'm making you come all over the studio today, aren't I?
Don't worry, it's all right. I'll remember.
What were I waiting to do? My feathers. Yay! What do you mean don't make a mess? Last time you made me blow them into the camera. Poor Coral. I helped Coral. Was it Coral or Amelia? It was Coral, wasn't it? We picked them all up together. Don't worry, I didn't leave Coral to pick them all up. But yeah, Phil went, I absolutely dare you to blow them all into the camera. We had these massive, bright pink, really fluffy feathers. They had about, well, 50 grams worth of something of pink feathers, and we finished the show, we blew them all, they went everywhere. Spent the next half hour picking them all up. Right, these are lovely. Oh, we're getting a nice wee mix here as well, actually. So, you've got rooster and pheasant feathers, and you've got the large white and the large aquas at the back. So approximately 10 of each pack. The white feathers are 14 by 2 mil, as are the blue. The large blue, the large blue are 13 by 2 mil, so there's 1 centimetre of difference. So 14 by 2 centimetres for the white, 13 by 2 centimetres for the blue. And the pheasant are 5 to 7 mil, and the rooster is your 10 to 15 centimetres. Oh, I've got 2 different ones. One says 10 to 15, the other one says 6 to 15 for a rooster. So I'll go with 6 to 15 for the rooster, and the pheasant I'll go with 5 to 7 mil. It's giving me 2 different sizes, but it's definitely going up to the largest one. So in total you're going to get yourself 40 feathers. £16.80 is what we should be looking at, but I like big butts and I cannot lie. You what the prices can't deny. When Price Phil comes in with a price crash, he drops that price real low, he goes low. Can we put this in, do you think, Frankie?
Yeah.
Can we add it in with the Echelon crocheting?
Yes, you could.
I quite fancy that. I think the colour, the browns
It's lovely,
of the
isn't it?
rooster feathers might go well with the colour.
I don't know if you've ever seen any of the hats that I've done when I've done steampunk, have you?
That's what Phil just said, actually.
Those feathers, those particular ones would be lovely, you know, with a steampunked hat. Definitely. You know, so say 3 of them sort of go in different ways. Be nice on a fascinator too, yeah.
We were talking about
those.
fascinators today.
Yeah, I like
actually,
those
weren't we?
ones particularly with the long.
What are you laughing at my feathers for? I like them. Right, what do you want us to do, Phil? £8.95. Sorry, I hadn't even noticed that.
No, or me.
Goodness gracious me, let's get a bundle going on. Caribbean breeze. Oh, take me to the Caribbean. Caribbean. And then if you you need to get the multi-barrel. Look at that. How perfect does that go? Perfect or perfect? Perfect. We've got 2 strands of shell, we've got a strand of magnesite, it's all going on. £2 mil for your magnesite, 10 carats. Pear shell, and the ovals, 15 by 9 mil, and 14 by 10 mil. Your shell, both of them, as you can see, are your shell. I love that with the multicolour barrel. Brand new for both your shells, as was the multi-barrel. Your magnesite I've not seen before, but you may have. Perfect. Gives you an instant tan, this, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're lovely. It's a very summer colour, isn't it? Can make some lovely flowers with those.
With the pretty petal shapes, couldn't you, with the oval, with the pears? They're really lovely. I don't know if you can see that, but the way they work with the light. It's almost like a mother
darker at
pearl
the edge,
shimmer
don't
to
they?
them.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's reminding my producer of abalone from yesterday. Imagine we could do abalone every day. That would be amazing. I don't think I'd ever get bored of abalone. I could do the same thing every day if I wanted to. £7.95. We've had 2 agate strands, Botswana agate and black agate today, Phil, in our seed beads. Phil was thinking, sorry, that we hadn't done any agate today, but we had in a bundle. £7.90. Are you trying to distract me because it's working? Yeah, it is what you do, isn't it? It works with Jenny. Oh, I love her, Jenny. £7.95 is all we're looking for. That's not right, is it? Imagine what you could sell one little flower for if you made a little flower brooch or a little flower and an elastic for a bracelet. That'd be ever so pretty, wouldn't it?
It would, ever so pretty. You could have the little ones on sort of head pins as the centre of the flower. And,
what's that called? The stamen? I'm not very good with my
yeah,
flowers.
the stamens and the yeah.
Oh, good, I got it right for once.
Yeah, I think they're stamens, anyway.
Well, will be for our show anyway.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. I'm going to make an executive decision.
£7.95. What do you think? Should we bring you some more treats? I think so. Fuchsia pink agates. And I've got a heart. There we go. There's some agates. Were you missing the agates today? I haven't brought you many today.
Nice.
I don't even know what to say about that, Phil. Producer Phil, oh, this would be perfect if it was in time for Valentine's Day, but it's not.
Okay, good selling point.
How am I meant to work? How am I meant to work with that one, Phil?
Good selling point.
That's great. To be fair, though, in February, everybody was already getting their Christmas designs sorted.
Yeah. Yeah, it's never going to go amiss, is it? Something like that. It's always going to be.
Well, a pink heart is pretty obvious.
No, the
isn't it?
thing is, though, it's not your pretty pink.
No,
it's a more grown up pink. So, you know, I could see me wearing something like that. It's you know, because I'm not really baby pink, but that would go nicely. In fact, it would go beautifully with some of the colours in my top.
It would, right? Yeah. Frankie's half-inch this one. She fancies it. Goes with her top. Job done.
Absolutely.
Phil, there is a findings pack on my table. Is there any way we might be doing that or not? Because it's got hearts in it. Can I show everyone? Is it a fancy findings pack, or is it the one I've actually got here is what we'll get? Everything on there you get. You know how sometimes we get mystery findings where you get a gram weight? Well, these you're actually going to get. So that's the reason I wanted to show you, is because you've got hearts in it and it's lovely. This findings pack is gorgeous. So you've got a heart toggle, you've got heart shepherd hooks. Lovely sort of finished detail on them. Print almost like an animal print. And you've also got the loveliest chain. I love this Figaro chain. Figaro, Figaro. Like it, Frankie?
Yes.
Have I lost you? She's gone.
I'm gone.
That together, I think, would be a lovely pack. Aww! Don't tell me that. Hearts and the head pins. How many pennies? 90. Oh! For the cabochon and the... Oh! This feels like a kit, what I'm showing to you here, with all these findings and the cabochon and the... What have we called them? Drums, we've called these ones. Probably would have gone rice beads, but... Whenever I think it's something, they're no doubt going to change it. For example, we had rondelles and multi-barrel, which I'm still struggling to get to grips with. Love this for £6.95. Call me when you can. 0800 644 655, JewelleryMaker.com, or on the web. I'm going to bring you your findings pack because it's fabulous. Can't go wrong with a cheeky wee extra findings pack, can we?
On the bottom of those, the little dangler on the bracelet you're wearing.
Oh yes,
that's got a heart.
Oh,
See it?
it's gorgeous.
It's one of the heart head pins. Yeah.
So pretty.
Just when it turns up, it's just got that little.
So cute. Finding wise, normally our findings packs are what, £10? £9.95 if we're lucky, £12.95 for the fancy ones. So we've got essential findings pack, and then what we've added in is some fancy findings in the earring style variety. So it's that toggle that we had a wee look at there. There's also a simple T-bar toggle that you get too, as well as this really fancy one I really love. I really love this one. It's an angular T-bar, which is quite different, isn't it? Fancy that. You've then got your heart head pins that we had a look at. So heart head pins, as well as silver colour head pins. What do you think? So they've probably got a 2mm ball, have they? 2mm ball, 53mm in length, and then you've got your featherweight head pins, which we fell in love with earlier when we had the silver variety, as in solid silver. These are silver plated on copper. So you've got all of these, plus your shepherd hooks, your crimp covers, as well as crimps, fancy, oh! Ooh! Look at these! Oh, look at these cheeky ones! I thought they were balls, but they're actually... What are those?
Oh, they're pretty, aren't they?
They're decorative 4 balls that have been stuck together in a loop. There it is. You've got cord endings. You've also got in there your heart head pins that we're having a look at, your ear whoops, there it is, and the other ones that fancy the front too. Fancy the front, face the front, sorry, forgive me. We were talking about these yesterday, these are lovely. So, price point coming in, what do you think? $9.95? But then we've added the 3 ear wires, so maybe $12.95. The 3 different pairs.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that would be fair.
$12.95, maybe?
Oh. It's got the button stuck again.
Yeah, oh, I thought you said 9. Fibber.
Definitely got the button stuck.
This is Phil's final show on the mid-show with me for the, well, I guess for the foreseeable future. For a month, is it? For a month. Kimbo's going to be joining me on the mid-show as of Monday. And Phil's going to be on the morning show as of Friday. Are you going to the morning show as well?
Next week, for a week.
What, for a week? With Tom? Why?
They're all deserting you, aren't
So who
they?
have I got?
Well, you have to look after.
You'll be back after a week?
Yeah. Well, you've been with us morning.
Whatever. It's quite funny. Every time I go on holiday, it's a running joke in this company. If you go on holiday, you come back and your shift's changed. I came back and I'm on the mid shift, and I go on holiday at the end of April. I'm thinking I'm going to come back. No idea what time I'm going to be on. Can you imagine? June's in, Vicky's in, Jennifer's in, Debbie's in, Leslie, Bernadette, Linda, Yorkshire, Gwyneth, Christine, Karen, Cleveland, Kate. Great to see you. Out in Fife, lovely to have you. Check it out as and when you can. West Yorkshire, Suffolk, Wiltshire, all of you on the phone lines of the web. Check it out as and when you can. Thank you so much for joining us. Confirm as soon as possible. I'm going to take my rose. And Frankie's maybe going to stop talking to Fleur and come back and join us so we can finish the show.
Going to finish the show? Oh no!
We need to see your challenge.
Sorry.
Gavin over there with the gorgeous Fleur.
I just was putting my stuff down, so.
Yeah. Have you had fun today, Frankie?
I've had a really good time, thank
Have
you. Yes, I hope you have.
You sound convincing as well. I really think you have.
I'm a really good liar. Shh.
So you made, you've gone for these bands again. Are you
Well,
loving
it's
them?
cheating, but I do love them. And the thing is with them, if you can have one and interchange your pendants and bits and pieces. It's brilliant. I love them.
They're gorge pendants. Oh, you've used a bit of the Echelon cord
I did,
again, haven't you?
and through these shell pearls, it went
Did it
beautifully.
work?
Yeah, I just wanted to sort of do a bit of, sort of out of the ordinary crochets. They're crocheted together, but it's just, to be a bit more organic.
They're fabulous. Frankie, thank you so much. I've had a
very welcome.
superb show with you. Really, really enjoyed
Oh,
it.
good, thank you.
Do you know next when you're back with us, or will we have a wee quick check on Facebook and keep our eyes peeled?
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
Yep.
It's in the middle of next month.
Middle of April.
Yes.
Perfect. Keep your eyes peeled. All of the guest designers and all the shows sort of subject to change, but usually we're pretty accurate. Otherwise, unless due to illness, you'll be able to find it on JewelleryMaker.com on the website. You just have a look at the designers that are coming up, and it'll tell you who's on when. And it usually does sort of a week in advance, doesn't it? Really.
Yes, it does.
But you can always follow Frankie on Facebook. Frankie Gaywood. She's on Facebook. Gaywood, sorry, she's on Facebook there, so you can find her. No bother at all.
I'm also hoping to do a giveaway when I get to 450 likes. So come on, I need some more likes. I'm only on 406.
There we go. Don't go anywhere. You've got the gorgeous Fleur and the equally gorgeous Hannah coming up for the late show, and I'll see you on Monday. Don't go anywhere.